Good morning. Welcome. If you can see me, hello. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this Super Saturday. I'm sorry I wasn't live yesterday. I actually had someone coming to look at the butler, so that's why I wasn't live. But I am live today, which is good. And it's a new moon tomorrow, which is very exciting. So wherever you are in the world today, welcome. Thank you for being here. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A, which means you can ask me anything about anything. If you are watching this back later as a replay, welcome. Just click anywhere during the replay, and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you're watching this with me live right now, hello, just pop your question in the chat for me, and I can answer your questions. And this can be about anything. It can be about love, money, career, health, anything you've got going on, really, anything the angels can help you with. If you want the answer, the angels can help you with it. So let me just get my decks ready. Alex is in the house. Look at me, Sagittarius. Let's see if I can find love. That's not what you've put, can't see though. Let's see if I can find love. Well, everyone can find love. Are you in the right energy to receive it though? That's the question you need to be asking yourself, really. So what do your angels want you to know? Let's pull one of these cards for you. What do you need to know? So you've got shine. So if you shine bright and be yourself, then you're going to attract in the right person at the right time. What's meant for you will be for you. You know, if you go out searching for love and trying to seek love out, it's very unlikely you're going to find it because you're wanting it too much. But if you're just being yourself and doing things you enjoy, then you're going to attract that in. Affirm, I have confidence. The more confidence you have, the more confidence you're in, the more confidence you have, the more you shine, the quicker you're going to manifest love. And this could even be something you're working on between now and September. Okay, so believe and receive. I feel you've also got a spiritual path as well. The right person will come in when you're ready. So shine, have confidence, and have faith. I hope that helps, okay? Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, guys. It really does help, okay? Hey, Anjuan, welcome. Thank you for being here. Got no likes yet. I've just liked it and I've answered a question. So if you're liking that I'm live, give me a thumbs up, please. Okay, it really does help. Okay, so I'm just getting my cards ready here. So Andrew says, current feelings and emotions of DM towards me. Okay, he wants to talk. Okay, that's what he wants to do. Okay, so he's thinking about talking to you. Well, thank you, Pearl. Thank you for being here. So, look, he's healing his life to be able to talk to you correctly, finding balance in all areas of his life. So he's saying, at this current time, I'm working on balancing my energy, healing my own life, so I can come in and talk to you correctly at the right time, okay? What else? So he is healing, if you're wondering that, okay? So what else does he want you to know? Many people suspect I'm not over you, and I'm not. So he's not over you. And there may be people around him who are aware of that too. In other words, he could be a bit moody, maybe a bit quiet. Like, even if they don't know about you directly, they'll be aware that there's something going on with him. So he may not be in the right energy to, be all happy and joyful. So there's some people around him who are curious about why he's perhaps operating in the energy he's in. So he's definitely thinking about you and thinking about talking to you. So what's your guidance? You've got just be open to it. Says, having learnt from it and by leaving the pain of the past behind, be open to receiving his love and starting afresh as the new, wiser, more authentic person you've become. And I feel that's also what your twin is dealing with as well. Becoming more open to love, more able to give love to you, and that means they are more receptive to it as well. Let's pull you an angel number. 533, so you could be seeing 33, you could be seeing 5s, 333, 555. A change in scenery may help to clear the mind. A short trip or vacation may help. So maybe thinking of going somewhere or doing something, this is confirmation that's the right thing to do. I feel he will talk to you when he's ready, okay? But I don't feel it's yet. He's just healing something first. I'm just seeing if I can get a timeline around this as well. Yeah, he wants to follow his heart to you, but because it's come out that way, it's something that's in progress. So he does want to follow his heart. There is passion here. Any decisions, he's thinking about that too. But he knows where he belongs with the lovers there. I hope that helps, okay? Pearl says, hi, will I get communication from Jay anytime soon? So is Jay going to communicate with you anytime soon? Hey, Mariana, welcome, honey. Yep, you're going to come back together. You got reunion. There's a possibility of it in June, but kind of don't hold on to that and just think, oh yeah, it's definitely going to happen. Just be aware of, free will, timelines, or guidelines, be at peace with things. So I do feel you're definitely coming back together. That's confirmation of it. And there's a choice, so he's going to come towards you. So I'm feeling June, July is very potent energy. You've got 6 and 7. So I do feel June and July could be a possibility of when it's going to happen. It will definitely happen. This is a choice, obviously, your person is making as well. So just be open to it and have faith, because it is definitely going to happen. But again, you've got to kind of be a bit open with the timeline and just let him come in when the time is right. But the answer is yes, okay? You will get communication. Let me just bring a card in. So what does Jay want you to know? Jay is saying to you, I felt I was not good enough for you. So that's why there was problems. And that's nothing to do with you. That's about their own insecurities and their own issues. So that's probably why Jay pulled back anyway, to heal that insecurity. Felt I was not good enough for you, so I had to go within and heal that. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana, thank you for the donation, honey. Big welcome to owners in the house. Hey, Kat, welcome, honey. Secret thoughts and feelings. What's coming next between us and where is it heading? Okay, understanding is taking place at this current time, okay? So what is he understanding? And that'll mean both of you gaining understanding about things, about many things. He said, I'm forgiving others my past and hurts and pain to heal myself. Now, you may be mirroring that too. Okay, you may be going through that yourself. Okay, forgiving the past, letting go of the past, what was, healing yourself. So there is a healing taking place. So what else does he want you to know? He's saying to you, I'm tired of running. I want to meet up and talk. So there's going to be a conversation coming. There was always a connection that ran deep between us. So he's always felt how deep it is. So I feel what's coming next is a conversation. Where is it heading? Okay, well, understanding is taking place. Where is it heading? Well, there is a block there. Okay, why is there a block? I feel that's because of understanding taking place. Why is there a block? Patience, you've got to give it more time. The reason that there's a current block is something is healing, something is being understood. On both sides, forgiveness taking place. So you've got to give this time. You're still learning patience and trust. And I know it's frustrating when it keeps coming over these things, but that's what the angels say. So there is a block, possibly over the next 2 months or so. What's your guidance? This deck, I wasn't going to use this today. And I literally was walking in the room and it fell off the shelf. So I thought I need to bring this deck in. So you've got 533. So again, a change in scenery may help to clear the mind. A short trip or vacation may help. So that may be on the horizon as well. I'm just getting a new moon card for you. Have a new experience, and that could be going somewhere new, trying something new. Be grateful every morning, every night, and all the moments in between. So use gratitude to boost your mood, to elevate your vibration, and have a new experience, go somewhere or do something. But it is heading towards what you want. It's just going to take a bit more time. There's still delays. I hope that helps, okay? Mimbu, thank you for the donation, honey. And what's going on with P? Is he coming around soon? What's going on with P? It was too many. I was just looking at the where I am in the chat there. So I'm not missing anyone else. It's just obviously if people are donating, I am prioritising those again. I can see they're coming in. So let me just do, and then I'm going to do YBC after because I've just seen you in the chat there, honey. So what's going on with P for Mimbu? Is he coming around soon? I want to put a ring on your finger. So that's what he wants in the end. He wants to marry you and put a ring on your finger, okay? Is he coming around soon? There's some chaos going on around him at this current time. And paranormal activity. So I'm not saying there's definitely like things flying around his house, but it feels like he's going through something that's making him realise things. So it's like there's some divine intervention taking place there to bring in a fresh understanding. He wants to open up emotionally and be vulnerable with you. That's what he wants to do. But he's thinking about it at this time. So he's doing a lot of deep thinking, processing his own Hermes. So he's thinking about how to be open with you. what to say, how to be vulnerable. That's what his intention is. And there's some chaos perhaps in his mind about that too. And I feel paranormal activity is the divine getting involved, so I feel he's perhaps seen more signs about you, synchronicities. So what is he taking charge of in his life? He's thinking more positive thoughts. Maybe he struggles with that. He could go into negativity and stress. So what's his next action step? What's going on? Is he coming around soon? Yeah, he's working on it. You've got the Magician. He's definitely going to come in and open up to you. Again, it's when the time is right. So you've got to let go of the soon, because it will be when the time is correct, It's not like sometimes we try and make things happen sooner than they're ready to. So let go of the soon and say, yes, I know he's coming around. I'm going to focus on myself. And this is you being the magician of your own life, remember, and focusing on you. Let me just pull a card for you. Donna, I've emailed you and you haven't replied. I emailed you on Friday and yesterday. What day is it? Saturday. Thursday and yesterday. Is Jerry with you? So look, there's good news coming in for you, Mimbu. It says, congratulations, good news. So I do feel that, yes, he is coming around. Is it soon? You've got to let go of that. They're not giving me any timelines at this current time, but there is good news. And I feel you've been working on yourself since 2024. So everything you've been doing since then has been moving things into place now for you as well. I hope that helps, okay? Let's do YBC Famous says, hi Liz, is there still any reconciliation with me and Albury? There's delayed contact he's holding back at this current time. Okay, so he wants to contact you, but there's delayed contact because he wants to take off the mask and come forward authentically. Something could be happening between now and September. September could be significant. So I do feel that when the time is right, yes, okay, P will come in and tell you the truth and open up and make a decision. And he'll make that decision to take the mask off, but he's currently holding back contact because he wants to come in right. And that's a good thing. What else does he want you to know? What else? Okay. We've got my feelings for you came on way too fast and way too strong and it freaked me out. So that's why he got stressed out by the intensity of the connection. And that's something he had to go away and process. Sorry, he's because I'm connected with masculine energy. She's in a relationship currently, also my ear is ringing. So she is in the masculine energy. That's why I'm saying he. Just ignore the gender thing. When I say he, she, it's just our channel it. So my feelings for you, and the same, my final feelings, it's like finally realizing my feelings came on way too strong. So I feel that's why. If she's in a relationship, then clearly what she's going to do is take the mask off, make a decision to be authentic and come forward. So I feel that everything's going to move forward between now and September. I feel September a turning point. So it could be a decision around September. So the answer is yes. But again, it's about, she's giving me, it's hard for her to do. They're giving me, when I've talked about this in a reading. I don't know if I've shared it yet or it's coming up. But when you swallow, because you've got to take a big leap of faith. And you swallow first, okay? And then you do it. That's what she's currently in the process of doing. So taking off this mask isn't going to be easy. So focus on what you want rather than what you fear. A balanced mind is required at this time. So you may be seeing 1818 or 1s or 8s. And again, January could have been significant to August. So I feel the message is focus on you and focus on what you want rather than what you don't want. So try not to pay attention to the karmic situation so much and balance your mind. I hope that helps, okay? I've been trying hard to live in the now and focus on myself. I know, and that's why it's a lesson. That's why it's something you're learning. Let me bring you a new moon card in. They give me fear. That's why it's so important you use breath work, because it brings you back into the present moment. It's only when you're overthinking, you'll be in stress. Yeah, there's fear there. Their heart is opening. And you can use rose quartz to attract love as well. No coincidences, I'm wearing rose quartz today. So rose quartz, okay, think about what you want. There it is again, same message, think about what you want. So instead of perhaps thinking about what she's going through, focus on yourself at this time. I'm not saying you're not doing that, but I feel that's what your guidance is. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome everyone, thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me, it really does help, okay? I'm sorry I wasn't live yesterday, I had something going on in the house. Okay, that's why I'm live today, but we've got the new moon tomorrow. So I won't be live tomorrow, but I'll be live on Monday morning, hopefully. And that will be the new moon energy anyway, okay? So, Kat, thank you for using milestone, honey. Great to see you. From this morning, I'm happy and want to celebrate our connection. It is from him. Nice feeling. If he wants to reunion with me in June, I can feel it. Can I have a card for it and his feelings and energy this time? So what's the energy with the new moon, first of all? So you've got coming through, write him a love letter to express yourself, but do not send it, okay? Instead, read it back to yourself. How does it make you feel? So that will really boost the energy of the connection as well. Writing down your feelings about it. Writing down what you're expressing there. I'm happy, it feels nice. Write this down, tell him. But do not send it. Obviously, do this for healing purposes. You've got education. So I definitely do feel it's a learning journey, as you know, anyway, but I feel there's things being learnt at this time. So I feel the reason education's come out is because it is happening with the number 21, but there's still lessons being learned. And this says career calling. So he could be working on career, you could be working on career, or something is calling to you. But I feel you both feel called back to each other, but I do feel there's still lessons being learned. So even though you're perhaps picking up on something coming in June, it may not be in June. You've got to be prepared for that. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong, okay? So I feel when you start seeing 21, that's going to be your sign it's happening. You've got union coming out, so you're moving towards union. It's not even necessarily moving towards reunion. You're moving towards union. You're working on the inner union at this current time, which is moving things into place. And the angels say what's meant for you will never be held from you. Have faith that God is taking care of everything. 4:04. So you could look at the clock today and it's 4:04. And God's moving as well. 64. Try to see things from your twin flame's perspective to gain a better understanding. Now, I've got a timeline there for union between June and April. So it may take a bit longer than you think, but it will be worth it, okay? Any timeline for anything to do with reunion or anything about what you're feeling? So you've got the relationship is coming, but it's in reverse, okay? So yes, it's okay to be excited, but don't hold those expectations where you get disappointed if it's not in the timing you think. Because remember, it's on God's time. So there will be a new beginning. You're currently going through an inner child healing, and so is he. And the Fool can be, when I connect this as a reader anyway, it's about the new year. So get excited about what's coming in the next few months. Just get excited about everything. I hope that helps. Let me just bring you one more card in, Cal. You got victory and worthy. They're giving the word victory, but this is a worthy card. It says, by understanding that you are worthy of having the life of your dreams and that God wants you to have this, then you can release fears and negativity, moving into positivity and becoming the magician and the creator of your life that you truly desire and want. And that makes you victorious. And then you can affirm, I am worthy. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, I'm glad Jerry's there. Isn't he cute? He's so cute, okay? So I'm so glad you got Jerry there, Donna, honey. I was a bit worried when you didn't message me. And I thought, oh no, I hope he's okay. Because I do worry about the carrots when they're travelling. So it's like Angela wants to go and visit Auntie Laura, in America. And I said, no, I don't put her in the packet in case she gets lost in transit. So she's going to have to wait until I go there. So that's a big sign for me to go to America, isn't it? Joy, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, what does he want to say? So what does he want to say? He's saying to you, the love I have for you makes me nervous sometimes. So you make him nervous. And the love he has for you makes him nervous. Where do we go from here? So he's working out what the next step is. What do we do? Where do we go from here? What are we going to move towards? I've splayed out my twin flames. What's the energy oracle? I'm just choosing out of the deck here. We've got 5D passion. So I definitely feel he's been intimate with you in the 5D if he hasn't yet in the 3D. But he's definitely having fantasies and dreams about you. What else? A karmic ending is taking place. Now again, this could be him releasing the old version of himself. What else does he want you to know? Oh no, it's fine, Don. As long as I know he's there, that's fine. Okay? I can't take it anymore. He can't take it anymore because he wants you physically. There's so much desire there. I feel it's all building up like a volcano about to explode. And he said, I can't talk to you right now. So there may be a reason why I can't talk at this moment. Perhaps he's processing what he's feeling. I can't take it anymore. So I do feel he's going to tell you all of this. And you can probably feel all this anyway. So what's next? You've got, yeah, go for what you want. He's going to go for what he wants because this is a 7 of Wands. He doesn't want to lose you. So he will fight for you. This could be something he's doing between now and July. So what's your guidance in this situation? You've got intuition. By listening more to your quieter inner voice of wisdom that only wants the best for you, you are trusting your intuition to positively guide you through your life. Affirm, I am always listening to my intuition. Well, obviously you always are. So trust your intuition in this situation. What else? Call on Archangel Gabriel to open up communication. So clearly he wants to communicate, but he may be feeling a lot of intense energy. And he's saying, I am capable. I am in my divine masculine power. So he is stepping forward correctly. I love that. I hope that helps, okay? Now, before I move on to the next question, I just want to do something for Victor, okay? Because I didn't pull in bucket messages. But I've got something I just want to share with your mum, Victor, okay? Okay, let me just find it. Oh, hang on a minute. I need to just bear with me because this is important that I do this. So I just want to, I thought I copied and pasted this. Hang on a minute. Sorry, guys. Just give me a second. Victor's mum isn't very well, you see. Okay.
Mă gândesc la tine în fiecare zi, ești atât de frumoasă, însănătoșește curând, toată dragostea mea, Liz.
So I hope that your mum gets that, okay? I hope I've done that right. What I'm trying to say there is, thinking of you every day, you're so beautiful, get well soon, okay? I get all emotional thinking about your mum. So I hope that came through right. Just let me know if I've done it right, okay? So I want to bring Victor in some messages. Let's bring in some messages, okay? Was that right? I hope it was, okay? I need to learn more. I was learning for a while, wasn't I? And then I stopped, so I need to learn again. Need to learn, only know a few words, okay? So we've got J coming through. Now, January could be significant. That's the first thing that's popping in my head. Okay, so this is for Victor. So J. And I feel as well what's happening is a new start is coming because they're working it out at this current time. So this one says they're working it out. And this could be to do with their job as well. You know, they're working it out. A new start is coming. You are going to reconcile because you're moving into duality. So I feel duality is about alignment coming in. Moving into alignment. And I feel that you're learning how to love your life more by focusing more on you and what you're doing in your life, doing things the right way, and you're receiving all the signs that you're on track, okay? So you could also be having some tooth pain or some throat chakra issues because we've got teeth there, which is connected with decisions, and throat chakra, which is about communication, and you've got Scorpio season. So this could be about October to November being significant as well. Getting healthy. The healthy could be a sign about your mum as well because you've got healthy there. You've got short and you've got hat. Okay. And you've got J. So take those how they resonate with you. Let me just see what else you're asking me there. Purple candle cards and bucket art messages. So candle heart cards. I think you mean this one, okay? The purple. I think you mean this deck here. So what do you need to know? What do you need to know? I want to get to know you. I love that that's come out because this is a very sexy deck. And he said, I want to get to know you. And this is his plan. He's saying, I lie awake in bed wishing you could touch me. And you are so sexy, you drive me crazy, okay? The thought of being with you and not being able to be drives me crazy. So I feel he's really frustrated at this current time. So what else does he want you to know? I'm scared that you could meet someone. That's his biggest fear at this current time. I'm scared that you could meet someone, and I am sending you messages and songs. There it is again. So let's bring us some music cards in. So what do you need to know? What's the message coming through music for you? What do you need to know? Faded, where are you now? So he's definitely curious and wondering where you are. And he's finding the strength, getting strong now by Rocky. He's finding the strength to do something. So I feel he's preparing to communicate. Now, January could be significant for a reason. I mean, this could be, if there is delays, you know, there's always a reason why, as you know. Yeah, look, he wants to marry you. He wants to marry you. You've got, they want you too. And I feel that's confirming what you already feel inside. And they're healing addictions, toxic habits, or toxic behaviour. And that could really be connected with the job. You know, the lifestyle, the way things currently are. So January could be a turning point because remember, didn't he say to you 6 months or something like that not long ago? So it could be he's working on releasing things and sorting his situation out. So January, he's like thinking, right, new year, new beginning. I hope that helps, okay? Actually, let me bring you a card in for you as well. This is still for Victor. So we've got protection and lessons. So you're being protected while the lessons are being learned. It says, with the angels on your side, your spirit guides and loved ones in heaven by your side, you know you're always supported, loved, guided and protected. Understanding that you are in the school of life helps you to see all your life experiences, encounters with people and challenges for what they truly are, lessons to help with your soul growth. I love that, okay? Yes, I received dandelion. And dandelion as well. I don't know if you noticed, but I shared Laura's carrot dandelion on the community post yesterday for members. And that could be a sign. And we did that little message on the community post as well about dandelions. So not dandelions, about yellow flowers, and dandelions are yellow, aren't they? So that could be a sign as well. You know, that could be your sign. You know, I'm sure it was on the community post. Was it yesterday? Let me have a check, because I feel that's a big sign as well. I mean, I know you're not seeing dandelions, it's song, but yeah, that was because I can see you're not a member at this current time. I understand why as well. So that's dandelion. Okay, that's Laura's dandelion wearing a necklace. And then, no, it was the day before. There we are. It was that one. That one about yellow flowers. So that could be a sign for you as well. A love bond grows stronger over time. And what I channel was, there's so much hope in your love connection. The angels will show you yellow flowers today to remind you of that fact. Your bond gets stronger every day. So you connecting with that song could also be a huge sign of that. Because remember, it's not just about seeing the flowers. It's anything connected to it. I hope that helps, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation. Ben's thoughts and feelings, and what does he want me to know? Give me a little bit of fear there coming up. I'm here to do great things, and he knows that, so he could be releasing his fears at this current time with me channeling that through to be able to do his great things, whatever they are, and that will be connected with your mission and purpose and being together. There's fear there. Oh, Taurus, he's releasing a lot of fear at this time, okay? I feel like a part of me is missing without you. So he will feel that you have a mission together, and there's a reason you've come together, or there's a reason that you're meant to be together. You will feel that deep inside. Please do what's best for your heart. And he knows that. This is what he's saying to himself. So I feel this is him recognising he needs to do what's best for him and his heart, not because people tell him he should be where he is or whatever he's got going on. So he wants to follow his heart to you. And this is also about you as well. Do what's best for your heart. So make sure you're looking after your well-being and your health at this time as well, and being good to you. What else? Okay. Magnetic. When you know your worth, you remember that you are magnetic, like the Queen of Wands, that you are confident and sexy, and you attract everything to you. So let things fall into place. A karmic ending is taking place. Maybe that's what you're waiting on. So I'm going to just get you an angel card. Anything else? 717. Look at that. You're on the right path. So that means you're on the right path. An encounter with your twin could be on the horizon. So the encounter is coming. So if you start seeing 717, that's your sign you're either going to run into each other or the universe is setting something up. I hope that helps, okay? Emily, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. Is there a message from my guides about what I'm working towards right now? Let's do that first. What's the message about what you're working towards right now? You've got release coming through, energetic entanglement. So you may need to release something to move towards what you're working towards. or to move towards it in a higher way. So release it. Now, this could be something you've been thinking about doing since March. I've got 36. March to June are significant. So whatever you're working towards, release perhaps fear around it or struggle around it or anything that needs to be released, like any energetic entanglement. So energetic means what you're thinking about more than anything else, than physical entanglements. So this is more perhaps releasing yourself from stress about it and going for it. So I feel that when you do that, you're going to fly forward. So I feel it's a good thing, it's a good idea, or it's going to bloom and grow. And I feel it's happening now because I'm connected with March just gone to June as a timeline for this moving into place in some way. And the beautiful white feathers there are a sign of comfort. So the angels are with you. It's like when you're moving forward towards this, your angels will catch you if you fall. So you'll be okay whatever happens. So I feel that releasing energetic entanglements is about anything that's stressing you out about this. Have faith, okay? Is there a message from D about what he's thinking about me and our connection? He's becoming fearless like you. I feel he loves how fearless you are, that you love fearlessly, that you move forward fearlessly. And that could also be something you're planning on doing in this situation you're asking about, what you're working towards. He said, I'm letting go of people pleasing. So I don't feel he's moving on, and that's your own fear, remember. Got to let that go. This is more about him moving on from the struggle that's holding him back or keeping him stuck. So he's saying, I know that I'm people pleasing, and I'm letting go of that to be fearless, to be more like you, to be stronger like you. So remember, when you're doing you, that inspires him to take action. He's saying, it's hard for me to see myself the way you see me. So you see the potential in him. You see him as fearless and making changes. He struggles sometimes to see himself that way. And he doesn't want to let you down. So he's letting you know what he needs is time and patience, because he doesn't really see himself at this current moment the way you see him. So he's trying to be more like you, to be more strong and independent and fearless, to move forward in, the direction of his dreams. What else does he want you to know? What else? Okay, I feel it's that one coming out there. Yeah, I can't make you happy at this time. So I feel that he needs to make himself happy first to be able to make you happy. Because he may be trying to make everyone else happy around him. It doesn't work because there's definitely people pleasing going on. But remember, he can try and please other people, but he's not pleasing himself. So it's like he's realising he isn't making himself happy in the current situation he's in or whatever he's got going on. So that's something he's healing. So it's not like he's saying to you, I can never make you happy. He's recognising, how can he make you happy when he isn't happy himself? And that's something he's working on. Yeah, look at this, move forward fearlessly. It's that word again, fearless. Movement, chariot. So he could be making a move towards you during the chariot season, Cancer season, so which comes in on the 21st. So moving forward, the next month also could be significant. Let's just get a card for you in the meantime. So you've got to let go with it. Is he moving on? Because it's not about moving on. It's about healing and growing. Okay, it's very likely he's trying to move on from where he currently is. Yeah, letting go. Your guidance is to let go. Understand that letting go is not about giving up or moving on. It's about gaining your power back, doing you, focusing on self-love and loving your masculine unconditionally and letting things flow naturally. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz's thoughts for me and energy today. Friendships are changing, okay? So he could be going through he could be spending time with friends today, and he may realise and recognise that from doing that things are changing in his life. Let me just shuffle these. I'm going to splay him out. Getting intimate at the bottom of the deck, so he could be having intimate feelings about you. And just see what else is coming out here. Cleansing, and you've got to give it time. So if you give it time, it will heal. There's a cleansing taking place. But I feel the message is he may be spending time with friends today. And he could be realising from doing that the reason his friendships aren't really serving him anymore. So he's saying to you, I am divinely guided on my journey, which means he's receiving signs and synchronicities about you. He said, I am feeling my feelings, and I am finding balance in all areas of my life. And I feel that's another thing he's working on at this current time. So he's very likely today, he's out with friends, or he's spending time with friends, or he could be talking to a friend if he isn't spending time with them directly. And he's recognising certain things don't serve him anymore. Okay, what else? He's saying, I can always hear my heart whispering your name. So I feel he's seeing your name everywhere, and he's being reminded of you everywhere at this time, and he's hearing your name in his heart. So this is about telepathic communication. So what's your guidance with the new moon? Let yourself feel, because he's saying, I am feeling my feelings. So I feel he is letting himself feel what he's feeling for you. Choose to be happy right now and think about what you want. And I feel this is mirrored because he is starting to think more about what he wants. And he's recognising he's not really truly happy. And that could be because of people he's spending time with today or over the weekend, okay? So he's letting himself feel that and understand that, and that challenges him as well. And you challenge him, obviously, to change. So the angels say for you, think about what you want at this time and choose to be happy in this moment now. Remembering that you don't need him to be happy. Choose to focus on peace and enjoying life and let yourself feel what you're feeling. So if you're feeling a bit emotional with this new moon, allow yourself to cry or think about what you're thinking, perhaps journal it down. So the guidance is authentic, and that's really what he needs to do, isn't he? He's got to be more authentic. He's got to speak his truth. So by letting go of negativity, fear, and the need to control, and that's what you're learning, you peel off your layers from your being to help reveal your true authentic self, the you that knows only love. And that's what you're being reminded, that you're authentic, but you may go into your own fear and negativity and struggle and trying to control things, and you're learning to let that go. So there's still healing on both sides, and if you're honest with yourself, you know that too. I hope that helps, okay? Corinne, thank you for the donation, honey. Can you see any changes in location for me? Any changes in location? Well, I definitely feel you want to end a cycle, and you were strong enough to do that. So this could be something that you're doing from October onwards. So you may be releasing a place you live now or a cycle you're in now between now and October to have a fresh start or a new beginning. And you're strong enough to get through it. So whatever it is you want to do, you can handle it. So I feel between now and October, you're going to be picking yourself up to start again in some way. And that doesn't even necessarily mean you've got to change your location. It means just realise that things will get better. Yeah, you're not sure what to do at this time, but you can move forward. I feel you're going to feel better in the Cancer season with the Chariot there. So it may feel like at the moment you're confused, but when the Chariot season comes in, remember it's solstice as well, from the 21st onwards, you're going to feel like you've had a shift in perspective. You're going to know how to move forward and what to do, even though you may not be sure what to do now. Maybe you weren't sure what to do in May, but as you move closer to July, things are going to make a bit more sense. So what do the angels want you to know? The angels are saying to you, shine, have confidence. When you have confidence and believe in yourself, you can do anything. You can be anything. You can go anywhere. The more confidence you have and the more you shine, the quicker things will happen as well. Maybe you want to go somewhere where the sun is shining. Your guardian angel is right by your side, divine guardians around you. So I feel that wherever you go, whatever you do, your angels are there anyway. You were supported. Talk to your guardian angel about this. But I feel that at this current time, there's confusion there, but you're going to receive clarity during the Cancer season, and you're going to know what to do. Okay, but I feel like anything is possible for you, but you have to come to that conclusion yourself. So I feel there's a big breakthrough or a big realization coming in June, July, like the end of June, July. And then there could be a possible shift or an ending or a change after October. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, this energy is up and down, a message from A. So what does A want you to know? When I look at you, it's as if time stands still. Which is how it feels. Even though when you're together, it feels like time flies, it's like it stands still all at the same time. So really, you take his breath away. Yeah, I'm breathing. And they give me that word, breath away. So I feel you may even hear that song, okay? I'm breathing, meditating, and calming my mind. Because you're saying the energy's up and down, so make sure you're also working on that too. Doing some meditation over the weekend, calming your mind, breath work. Doesn't even mean you've got to do long meditations. 3 deep breaths in and out is enough to center you. And you can do that anywhere, when you're at work, when you're in a coffee shop, when you're walking down the street, driving to work, whatever. Okay, but I feel that he is definitely working on this too, because he can feel that too. He can feel the energy is up and down too. And you're dream sharing at this current time. So he's going to be dreaming about you. That can be another reason why you're feeling all this up and down energy. because he's dreaming about you. So what's he dreaming about? Okay, so he'll be having vivid dreams at this time. I dreamt I met your family and friends and you met mine. So he's dreaming about a future, you know, like a collaboration with you. And he's saying, I am a dreamer. Maybe he does have his head in the clouds a lot, okay? Maybe you're aware of that side of him, maybe you're not yet, but he is a dreamer. He does spend time dreaming. 24, be patient as your angels are working to reveal your life purpose and mission to you. And this is also a big sign about things coming together. The partnership is protected. Okay, so be patient and trusting as things move into place, because it's very likely part of your purpose and mission is to be together. I hope that helps, okay? And great to see you, honey. Thank you for using milestone. May I get a message from Frank and advice? Do you think he's afraid I've met a new person? I hope a new will happen. Thank you. So what as the energy is in? Chaos. So he could be in chaos in his mind at this current time, especially if you are aware that he thinks you're moving on with someone else. Okay, what's he in chaos about, or what do we need to know? You're being guided to trust in God's plan. Yeah, competitive. So I do feel that you're channeling that right. You know, you're picking up on that correctly, because the competitive energy of this is he may think that is there someone new. He wants to go for what he wants. He wants to fight for you. That's ultimately what this card's all about, the Seven of Wands. So I feel he does want to fight for you. He's perhaps waiting for the right time, but his mind's in chaos about it. So I do feel he's in turmoil internally, wondering if you're with someone else. But again, he's got to make his move, hasn't he, and show up for you. Okay, and this will be the way that he does this, by his mind playing these tricks on him, you see. So your guidance is to trust in God's plan and to have faith. Yeah, his emotions are overwhelming him. So it's very likely you're picking up on all of that too. So what's going to happen next, okay? What's he going to do? Again, he's hiding things in. He went back in the deck. Let me just see what it is. Can't even... Oh, it is. Eight of Swords. He's trapped. He feels trapped in his head. That's why he's not making a move, because he still feels trapped and stuck. Now, that could be stuck in his situation. Now, that's until August time. And yeah, your guidance is to be yourself, to be strong and confident. And I feel he is aware of that, so he may be watching you on social media. You've got the peacock as your spirit animal at this current time, keeping you strong, reminding you of your beauty and your power and your light. And this could be about you working on your finances and doing you. So I feel he's watching you from afar, or he's thinking about you, but he's not taking action yet. He said, I'm letting go of fear to accept myself as I am, okay, to stand on his own 2 feet. So I feel in a way, this karmic person he's been with has been a bit like scaffolding to him. You know, I spoke about that in that reading I did about my twin flame, my false twin flame union, being like scaffolding. And I feel that karmic partner's been like scaffolding until he can release his fear to accept himself as he truly is, this new version of himself, to move forward towards you. He said, I am trusting in the signs and messages I receive. So you've got to have faith at this time that he is being shown by the divine that you belong together. That he's seeing the signs and messages about you just as much as you're seeing them about him. But I feel there's a delay until August, and then things could shift forward. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. And Mesh's feelings today in bucket messages. So how is he feeling today? How is Mesh feeling today? How is he feeling today? I don't know where to start, okay? So he's wondering how he can perhaps progress things with you, move things forward. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. Now, this could even be if he's working on something new with work, you know, with a project or something. I don't know where to start. You know, what they're showing me in my mind is like a writer sitting at a desk and not knowing how to start the chapter off, not knowing where to start, what to do. So this could be creatively as well as with you. Is it over? So he's also worried about something being over. They've hurt me. So I feel he's been through some hurt in his past, and that could be why he's holding in his feelings for you. They're giving me fear. Perhaps he doesn't want to get hurt again. Booking messages. You've got letters coming through. The first thing you need to know is that you do matter. And you don't need anyone telling you that you matter either to believe that about yourself, because you do matter. And this affirms, I am valuable. I matter. I am an amazing person. So you matter. That's your angel message. And you've got 6 months coming up here. So something could be happening over the next 6 months. You've got D and you've got T as letters. So take them how they resonate with you. And you've got festive fun. So festive fun is like having a good time, spending time with people you care about, like your family. Could be events coming up, parties, social occasions, celebrations, things like that. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation, honey. Gerard's feelings after reading my post and his next action. Okay, what do you need to know about Gerard after reading your post? Okay, so he's still dealing with his ego. I feel like whenever that post was about, it made him feel better, because he does feel a sense of relief when he sees things you post or when he's connected with your energy, but his ego is still in the way. So the message is for you, don't let your mind deceive you about things. Okay, he doesn't want to sneak around. He wants to come forward when he can be authentic with you. And it's also that post is about, I feel it's making him realise he wants to get more honest and open. You know, he doesn't want to sneak around. He doesn't want to be dishonest. So he knows how independent you are as well. So whenever the post was about, he's saying to you, I see you having success doing your own thing. I love how independent you are. You're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles in his energy. So he's very inspired by you. And the thing is, he doesn't want to sneak around. If he wasn't in the situation he's in, he would be contacting you a lot more. So what's his next action? He's watching your social media. That's his next action. So he's going to keep watching your social media. So whatever you're posting, he is going to see, even if he isn't responding to it. He's saying, it's hard for me to see myself the way you see me. So again, you may see him as having all this potential and being strong and capable, and he doesn't see himself that way, and he's got to learn how to become that person. That's why the Fool's in reverse here, so he can fight for what he wants. July could be a turning point. So I don't feel there's a next action at this current moment. You're being guided to have patience. It's more he's going to be watching you and thinking about you and fantasizing. I hope that helps. I know it's frustrating, but that's the way it is sometimes, you know. So keep doing you. Keep working on your career and everything else you've got going on, and that inspires him to change. City Cat, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, I hope you're well. Can I have a message from my DM? So what does he want to say to you today? Even in the quiet moments we share, and that could be the silence, the solitude, I enjoy your company more than anyone else's. So he's really saying to you that even when he's not with you, he's with you because he's thinking about you and spending time with you in his head. And he feels very strong about that, okay? What else? He wants to meet up, and I feel that's what he's thinking about in the quiet moments. He's thinking about meeting up with you, spending time with you, being around you. Yeah, he's saying, will this ever change? And maybe you're thinking that, is this ever going to change? And he's asking himself that question. And he's saying he knows he's got to let go of whatever he's in to find himself. He knows he needs to do that. So he said, I have to let you go to find myself. So I feel what he's doing, this isn't about you. This is about where he currently is in his situation. So in his current situation, he's looking at that thinking, will this ever change? No. So I have to let this go, you go, whatever that is, to find myself again. So he's recognising at this current time in the silence or in the quiet times that even when he's lying awake at night, there is situation isn't serving him. He needs to free himself up from that to find himself to be with you, because he knows that being with you makes him feel good, that being in your company is what he truly does enjoy. And if he's stopping himself from having that at this current time because of his karmic situation, that's what he knows he's got to let go of and deal with. So if it seems like he's let you go, he hasn't. He's working on himself, okay? So what's he taking charge of? I am enough. He doesn't feel good enough, and that's something he's releasing. I am enough. That's what he's working on healing. So what's your guidance with the new moon? You've got your career path is changing, okay? Allow the angels to cleanse you. So maybe cleanse your chakras this weekend or cleanse your space. And think about your career, because you may be going through a career transition at this time. What do your angels want you to know? You've got release. Again, this could be to do with releasing fear. It could be releasing anything you're entangled into. And this is what he's dealing with as well. Release energetic entanglements. So I feel what he's doing is he's releasing whatever is in his mind to be able to take action in a physical way. And that's something he's been doing from March to where we are now in June. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. When is the increase in finances? I'm worried what's coming in. So let go of fear. The more you worry, the worse it gets. Remember, affirm, everything is working out beautifully for me. Because you won't ever be, without what you need, because God is your source. Think about the birds. The birds don't worry about where they're going to get the meals from, or they know God's going to provide. Think about all the creatures in the world. Like I saw little Squidgy the squirrel yesterday in the garden eating something. I'm like, wonder what he's eating. But God provides. So you'll be given what you need. Remember that. The more you worry, the more you push your blessings away. So focus on your blessings. Yeah, this is the thing. It's in reverse because it's not yet manifested. So this is something you're thinking about in your mind that's been manifested. As above, so below. So visualize yourself with the amount of money you're wanting, or visualize yourself receiving money, or visualize yourself perhaps buying something you want with cash, or visualize these things and it will come in. This could be things changing within the next 3 weeks, 3 months, okay? Let me get you a message from Archangel Ariel. What does Archangel Ariel want you to know at this time? What does Ariel want you to know? There we go. We've got plants. And I feel the message is you've planted a seed. Now you've got to just wait for it to bloom. That's all it is. Remember, you plant seeds in your mind. So your words and your thoughts become things. So if you're worrying about things and talking about things in a negative way, you're going to attract more of that in. So perhaps do some journaling today. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have everything I need, or specific things. And this is also about plants as well. So maybe look around your space. If you've got any dead plants, get rid of them, because they aren't very good for feng shui. Okay, any dead plants or anything that needs to go. Maybe you need to water your plants, or maybe you need to get a plant. Bring a plant into the place where you work or where you deal with your money. It will help to increase oxygen and energy, which will also increase financial flow. Okay, any plants that perhaps aren't thriving, look at them today. I know it's a strange one to come out, but the thing is, you'd be surprised how things in your energy field affect your financial flow. So the angels say, mastering self-love is what you need to prepare for what you want, whether it's union, more money, whatever you want, success. And your journey it says your twin flame has been visiting you in your dreams. Write your feelings down upon awakening. So this could also be about, I'm connected with this more about your question. You could be dreaming about what you're wanting, dreaming about certain things connected with finances, money, career, and you're being guided to write them down or think about them. Because you can also get divine ideas coming in that way. But I'm getting 3 weeks to 3 months as a timeline. Still being manifested. I hope that helps, okay? And then you've donated again. So what's coming in June, July, bucket messages. So what do you need to know? So you got love there. Let's just have a look here. Okay, let me just turn them over. So someone on social media is going to change their picture, okay? So it says they've changed their picture. So this could be someone you're dealing with. Now it could be a mesh, it could be someone else, okay? They changed the picture on social media, and that may give you an answer in some way. The answers are coming. So June, July answers are coming to you about things to do with love, about things you're manifesting. You've got kids here as well, so you could be spending time with kids. Okay, we've got boats as well. So maybe you want to buy, if you've got kids like around you, this could be like nieces, nephews, could buy them a boat. And what they show me in my mind is, I know it's a strange one, but you know in it where, I'm talking about the old one. I've seen the new one, but I'm not that keen on it. But I'm talking about the old one with John Boy in. From Remember John Boy. I can't remember what that. You probably don't remember this. It's like I'm going back here. I'm 50 this year. What was that show? Don will tell you with John Boy in. The old show, John Boy, Mary Ellen, and all that. Anyway, the old it where he's got like that boat. It's like a paper boat or something. He's put it in. It's raining. He's put it in the gutter and it's flying down the road. So, people put boats like toy boats on a lake or something like that. So you may want to buy a kid around you a boat, and I feel that would be very good for them, or something you could perhaps do with them. Or maybe you're going on a boat with kids, okay, with family. You've got Gemini to Scorpio season is significant for changes, because you've got the Grim Reaper here as well, which is about change. So, and Scorpio is about the death card in the tarot. So transformation. So this is about what's coming in now, where we currently are in the Gemini season until the end of November. So I know you're asking about June, July, but it's like, again, you've got to have a bit of leeway with timings, because something's manifesting and shifting in your life between now and the end of November. You've got the letter I there as well, and you've got X. This could be about healing with an X. There's a reason for everything that happens. Remember your life force. I feel someone is connecting with their own life force to move forward. Remember, there's always a reason why everything happens, and the imposter is like someone pretending to be someone else. So this is like someone you're dealing with, because these are 3 masculine energies. I'm not saying 3 people, it could be 3 people, but if you feel like someone has changed, then there's a reason they've changed, or there's a reason they're going through what they're going through. They're going through metamorphoses to move forward in a brand new way. The letters I, H, and X could be significant. And X can be about X-ray, seeing through things, seeing through illusions. I hope that helps, okay? So I've got 3 donations in a row from Cece, so they're different questions. So I'm going to go down and do them all, okay? So Cece, thank you for your donation. Guidance on Jake and any message from him. It came to a point last night when he may be going through. So what's he going through? He's saying to you, I am aware of the beautiful love and special connection that we have. So he is aware of that connection. He is aware of what you share. And he's saying you are beautiful. He sees you as very beautiful. He said, I want to sweep you off your feet. So you bring romance out of him. When he has dreams, for example, fantasies, he visualises doing something romantic for you. Even if that's the furthest from who he is in the physical, you bring that side out of him. Maybe he's seen a film or watched a show and something romantic happened and it made him think about you. I want to sweep you off your feet. I want to do something that's going to take your breath away. So I feel he's getting strength to do that, okay? What else does he want you to know? What else does he want you to know? So trust your intuition on what you feel he's going through. He said, I was hurt by you too. So it's not just that he hurt you, you hurt him too. Remember, you are mirrors of each other. So you will trigger back things to each other for healing. He wants to follow his heart to you. He feels all the passion for you. That's why you feel the Kundalini. And there will be movement possibly after the Chariot season. So for you, the Chariot season could be a delay. So it may not be coming in until August, okay? So August, there could be a big shift for your connection. Because it's in reverse. I'm picking up on the delay until after the Chariot season. So from the 22nd of July onwards, he could be making a move. But he wants to follow his heart, and that's what he's currently thinking of, okay? Guidance on landlords suddenly coming to the house to visit. Well, I mean, they do that. You know, I mean, it's not like you've done anything wrong, or it's like I really wouldn't worry about it too much. I'd just say, okay, it's one of those things. I already feel so drained and tired and cleaned a bit before I left as I had to travel out of the city. Well, remember, first of all, you've got your own rights, so you don't have to let them in without notice and things like that. Remember that, you have got those rights. But obviously, if he comes in and thinks the house is a mess, you've got a life. It's not like you're not doing anything, is it? And they can't, you know, they shouldn't just turn up that way anyway. You know, my landlord always tells me when he's coming round or if he needs to do something in the house or check something out. You know, he wouldn't just come and knock on the door. So remember that you've got rights in that way. So you've got divine vessel, channel of light. And I feel what is also going on here is because he is drawn to your light in some way. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he fancies you or anything like that. This is more, you've got to remember that you are a beacon of light. And when you're a beacon of light, people get drawn to you. Like, for example, I was in a coffee shop the other day, and I was in town, okay, this was on Thursday, sitting right at the back of this coffee shop, out of the way, and some guy came in, and I could hear him at the till moaning about his life, okay? And I thought, I bet he's going to come up to me. And he did. He singled me out. There's people everywhere. And he just comes straight up to me and said, hello, young lady. Let me tell you what's been going on with me. And he stood there telling me about all the woes in his life for about 2-3 minutes. And I was just like, oh, well, you know, things are going to get better, and give him a bit of advice. And then he walked off. But he singled me out of everybody there, probably because I'm the one shining that light out. As a beacon of light, you see. So you've got to remember that you will be shining your light brightly because you are a divine vessel of the divine, You are a channel of light. So he will be drawn to you in some way. And maybe you don't know why he wanted to come around. Perhaps he just felt like he wanted to be in that environment. But I'm not getting like anything negative coming through from there at all. So don't worry because thinking, oh, my house was a mess, or because it's your house at the end of the day. There's a new beginning coming in anyway. So again, this could be another sign about you having some kind of new beginning or doing something differently or moving or making a change, okay? And then you've donated again and said, guidance on financial, legal and financial disputes. I did feel a shift of opportunities coming in. So trust in that feeling. Trust in that because that's showing you things are shifting. So look, you're making it happen. You're manifesting. I love that that's come out for you because that's the magician. And we've been talking about this, haven't we? About you taking control, you being in charge, you making things happen in your life. And look, you're going to receive good news, a success coming in. So you're making it happen, and that's bringing in good news. What does Ariel want you to know? What does Ariel want you to know? You've got gold. Have gold around you. Now, I'm not talking about actual gold. You can have gold-plated coins. You know, I've got some here. You know, I used to have chocolate coins, and then I actually found some plastic gold coins. And I've got like my little, won't pick it up because I'll knock everything over. But I've got like my little gold, it's not gold, it's gold plated, obviously. It's like gold, you know, it didn't cost anything. It's like a little gold Aladdin's lamp, and I've got these gold coins in there. So have gold around you as it creates the feeling of riches. And that's why I've put on this card. Gold chocolate coins are great, just don't eat them. Okay, because that manifests money in. And you are supported. This is a beautiful card to come out. It's saying, anytime you worry about money, ask yourself why. Or anytime you worry about anything that's going on in your life, ask yourself why. It's only fear that's trying to control you, and fear is not real. Understand that you will always have enough and be taken care of, just as you were as a child. So put your trust in God. I hope that helps, because God is your Father. Whether you believe anymore or not, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you are provided by the divine. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation, honey. What's coming my way financially? Any improvement? So let's get a message from Archangel Ariel for you. What's coming your way financially? Any improvement? You've got, well, I feel you've got to be maybe a bit nicer to you. Okay? Because this says, take yourself on a date or an outing. You deserve your own time, your love and your attention. Plan it today. Now you might think, well, how does that relate to anything improving financially? The reason why is because when you're enjoying yourself in that way and taking time for you and working on self-love, your vibration shifts. And because your vibration shifts, it attracts good things into you. So maybe you are spending too much time thinking about being with your twin or not loving life or whatever it is. And the angels say, take yourself out on a date. Do something for you. Go on an outing. Make some time for you. It doesn't matter whether it's a date night or a date day. Take time for you. Give yourself love and attention. And you don't need to spend a lot of money doing that either. You know, you could go for a walk and just enjoy being in nature a little bit. And that will bring improvements in. It says fresh new concepts and ideas are being made available to you for the journey ahead. So when you're perhaps going for a walk, for example, you may get some creative ideas popping in your mind that will bring in more money or lead to more success. So you may be seeing 111, which is a sign to believe. And you've got 777, which is about manifesting. It says, honor your shadow self and let it reveal any hidden mysteries to you. A completion is near. So let your shadow self bring up your fears and then breathe through those fears and focus on light instead. So I feel that there will be an improvement when you work on raising your vibration. And just see if I can get a timeline around this. Anything you need to know? Yeah, this is about you being creative and working towards something. So the Ace of Wands is positive that this has come out, because this is like something moving forward that's destined to be. So I feel it's destined for your finances to improve, but you must also take required action and take guided action. Anything you feel guided to do. You can make anything happen when you believe in yourself. So I feel it's like it's not just going to magically appear. It's the work you're putting in that's bringing those rewards in. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation. 3D message from him, please. So what does he want to say? he's saying to you, my friends and family know something is up with me, but they don't know what. So in other words, people around him in his environment know that he's not happy or know there's something up with him. Okay, they may not know what because obviously he perhaps hasn't said it yet, but they do know something's wrong. And this is friends and family as well. So this will be people he's spending time with. Yeah, many people suspect I'm not over you and I'm not. So there's people around him who are aware that he's not enjoying his life or something's wrong with him. People may have suspicions of what's going on with him, but they may not know directly, okay? That's a good thing for you because it shows that he's not happy there. And people do know. He said, I'm finding my way back to you, my divine feminine. So this is part of the process. Him feeling miserable and fed up and stressed out, even though you don't really want him to be that way. It's all part of the process. So, look, there's no need to worry. This is a message for you directly. And I feel he's saying that to you. There's no need to worry. I am on my way back to you. Okay? Yeah, well, that's the thing. And the thing is, trying to read for yourself, it doesn't work, okay? It does work, obviously, but it doesn't help really because you go in your head too much. The thing is, when you're having a reading from someone else, there's no ego involved in it. When you're reading for yourself, your own ego is in the way. And it will tell you the worst case scenario. I do it to myself too. I don't read for myself anymore. I use a pendulum instead. So the message is you've got to give this time and be patient. You're learning to trust. You're learning to have faith. You're going through a healing. Okay, remember that. When you're honest with yourself, you know you're still learning your lessons. So when the time is right, it will all come together, but you've got to give it time. So what he wants you to know today is he's not happy and people around him are aware of that too. Let me bring you a card in as well. It's more important about what you do. You've got harmony. Affirm, I have harmony in all of my relationships. And then you're manifesting that in. Okay? By learning to always take a step back, which is what you're being guided to do, and work out what's being triggered in someone else, and by someone else, what that's teaching you, you begin to understand yourself better, work on healing you, and you grow to develop more harmonious relationships with others. So remember, the first relationship you need to work on is with you and with God. Those are the most important relationships, and then everything else. So when you get so absorbed in this journey, you forget about yourself, you forget about God, and that's when God says, oh no, you've got to get back to self and source first, and then everything else. I hope that helps, okay? Jasmine, thank you for using your milestone, honey. Hi, Liz, hope you're well. Any message from Jack today? Not seen each other as much recently. So what's going on with Jack, okay? Look at this, wait. Now, I know that's what you're doing anyway. You're not rushing in or doing anything. I feel like the messages give it a bit longer. Okay, you just need to wait and have faith, okay? So what does he want you to know? I can always hear my heart whispering your name. So he's feeling called to you at this current time. He's feeling called back to you. I can always hear my heart whispering. So I feel if you wait, he's going to contact you. What else, okay? Cece, I've got a message for you, okay? That's his perception, remember. Sorry, Jasmine, wait a second. It's his perspective. You said I never hurt him. That's his perspective. He hurts too. Remember, you see it from your point of view. He'll see it from his point of view. You might say I never hurt him, but in his eyes something did. So you got to own that, okay? So, Jasmine, what he's saying is I'm finding other like-minded people who are helping me on my journey. I love this because what he's saying is people are helping me. People are assisting me. People are other like-minded people. So there's other people he may be connecting with as well who he's confiding in. Now, that could be the therapist, but I feel this could be like other people he's around, like friends. So people are perhaps having his back in the situation if he's saying, do you know what, I'm still not happy, or whatever he's, dealing with and overcoming. So he could be spending time with other people at this time. I'm not talking about her, I'm talking about other people around him. And he's saying, I am trusting the process of my life. So I feel he's starting to trust more in the way things are unfolding, okay? What else? What else do you need to know? He's saying, I just wasn't ready, but I am now. I love you more than the distance between us. So yes, there's distance between you, and he loves you more than that distance, which means he's always thinking about you. And I feel that the more distance there is between you, the more he loves you. And he's saying, I just wasn't ready, okay? But I am now. That's the message coming through. So he knows he's ready, he knows he can change. I feel the more he's gone into that situation again, the more he's realising what is he doing. So your guidance is right here, right now is exactly where you're meant to be. So have faith in that. What else? You've got compassion. The more you understand that everyone, including you, yourself, is doing the best you can from their own perspective and their own perception of the world, and that your masculine goes through his own pain and struggle on this journey, the more compassionate you become. So I feel you're learning to have compassion at this time. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for donating for your friend, honey. 3D message my friend S from her DM. Surrender. So I feel that's what you're currently learning to do, to surrender. And when you feel you've surrendered, surrender more. And I feel if you've taken a step back, your masculine can definitely feel that. And they're going through some upheaval in their life. There's always a reason why things happen. That's the Tower, but it's turning around. So things are going to turn around. Yeah, I want you and I want us. So he definitely does want you. And he wants the connection. And there's a Tower moment to make this happen. So something is happening at this current time to move him towards you. What else? And you're being protected from that Tower as well. Yeah, he's thinking more positive thoughts. And I feel that that's what you're doing as well. And this could be to do with breathwork, meditation, calming the mind. They give me fear. So anytime fear comes up or any negativity, focus on breathing yourself back into the now, okay? Let me just bring in another message. Anything else he wants to say? I feel it's that one there that's getting my attention. I need to hold back my true feelings for you for now. So I feel he's holding back until he's free from whatever this Tower is. So he is holding his feelings back only for now because he's going through something in his life. So what can you expect moving forward? Yeah, he's holding back. There's delayed contact there for a reason because he's going into solitude. Now that card's about meditation as well. So that's why we've got meditation coming through in this card. See how it's mirroring? Okay, I'm breathing, meditating and calming my mind during this delayed contact to be able to take control. Because look what's on the top of the deck. I'm standing up for what I believe in and not worrying about what other people think. That's what he's working towards. So he can take control of his life, take control of this connection and move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation, honey. Any message from my DM at this current time? So what does he want to say to you? He's saying, I'm seeing synchronicities all the time, okay? So he's seeing signs about you, whether it's seeing your name everywhere, reminders, songs. He's seeing you everywhere he goes, okay? And he said, I'm enough for you, my divine feminine. That's what he's working on, becoming enough for you, being able to give you all the things you deserve. He's learning how to do that. I am learning that I'm enough for you. I'm learning that I have enough for you. Wow, it just jumped up there, an advert with money, like holding money out. So this could be connected with money. You may feel like he's not enough for you financially. So he may be busy with his work life. You know, everything happens for a reason. It's like he's holding money out. It was like holding notes like that, okay? So he wants to give you more than he's given to you before. Because it's not just about money. It's about emotion and love and time. So the angels say mastering self-love has to be obtained first in preparation for union. Okay, so mastery of self-love. So that's what you're being guided to do. Focus on self-love, work on the inner union, because at this current time you're being prepared for union. So anything else you need to know? Anything else you need to know? Yeah, creating a foundation, stability. So between now and April is your timeline for creating something stable. So let me get you a new moon card, something you can focus on over the weekend. You've got a new beginning is coming and he's very grateful to be loved by you. That's what he wants you to know. That's what he's thinking about over the weekend, how grateful he is for you. And he wants a new beginning with you. So focus on gratitude over the weekend and that will boost your vibration. We get one more card for you. Anything else you need to know? This for Tiffany. You've got kindness. Being the beautiful soul that you are as a divine feminine, you continuously spread your love, much needed love and kindness into the world. So affirm, I'm always practicing kindness. The angels say, being the beautiful soul that you are as a divine feminine, you are continuously spreading your love, much needed love and kindness in the world. So when you're being yourself, it gives him much needed love, because I feel that he is feeling lonely and stressed at this time, and you shining your light helps him. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for donating again, honey. What's going on between him and her? Tarot also, please, what's manifesting between us? What's going on in his mind? Well, you don't need to have tarot to receive the message. It's like you're not trusting what's coming through, okay? It's not all about tarot, honey, okay? So it's what the angels are showing you what's going on. What's going on with him and her is, angels have already really told you, he's not happy. People around him know he's not happy. So obviously he's aware that he's got to change his life. Look, we've got Hierophant, that's marriage, living together, long-term, long-standing commitment, staying together because it's expected by society. That's what's going on with him at this time. Okay, but it's a lie, it's all a lie. People around him know he's not happy. People around him are aware that something isn't right, okay? So, yeah, this is why you're being guided to work on self-love. Instead of focusing on him and her, or what he wants, or focus on you. That's what you've got to do. That's why the angels keep repeating the same message out. Okay, if you feel for any reason like, and honestly I don't get triggered by any of this because you've got to do what's right for you. If you feel like you're not receiving the right messages here or I'm not helping you, there's plenty of other readers out there that just do tarot, that can give you a yes or a no or something like that. But I feel I have to share what's best for your highest good. And what's best for your highest good at this time is to work on self-love. And the angels are showing you that until you're doing that fully and completely and surrendering and being okay whatever happens and not needing him to validate you, the timeline will keep getting pushed out. Because they show me now, between now and September, you need to be working on you. Okay, working on loving life and being content with where you are no matter what happens with him. Okay, where is this heading? Where's it going in his mind? Well, he's in a self-made prison. He knows he's trapped in his circumstances. And that's also because he's concealing his feelings. He knows he needs to work through that to gain balance, to create a miracle in his life. He's got to work on becoming his best version to be able to come back to you. And even though he has desire with you and a real true partnership, he knows that he's got to release himself first. And I feel that's what you're struggling with. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just pop those cards back, okay? Just give this another little shuffle. I'm pulling out of this what's the energy oracle deck today instead of shuffling it because it's easier to do it this way. Look at this for you, Ashwini. Intuition is needed. So you've got to trust your intuition over your ego, okay? Michelle, thank you for the donation. Can I get any message from my dear Mohammed? So what does Mohammed want you to know? So you've got my feelings for you came on way too fast and way too strong and it freaked me out. So really what he's saying is he gets very overwhelmed by what he's feeling for you. So like he's saying, I always did get stressed out by this love because it spooked me out. And we've got travel there, so he may be craving travel. Now he could be travelling at this time, or he could be craving travel. He could be thinking about all the things he wishes he could do if he was with you, all the things he wants to do with you. But he's saying, my feelings get too intense sometimes. And he's saying, I was hurt as well. If I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. So I feel like what I'm picking up here is he knows he's hurt you. He knows he's hurt you, and he's saying, if I could go back in time, I would do it differently. If I could go back in time, I would travel and have all these things with you. I'm sorry I got in the way of that. It's like you said, I'm sorry I got in the way of our plans, okay? Because he feels like you've got plans. So anything else you need to know? Anything else? No, I'm still accepting donations. I'll tell you when I'm not accepting anymore, okay? So dream it, believe it, and you'll receive it. So you could be dreaming of each other. I do feel he's dreaming of travelling with you, going places with you. This could even be travelling to you. But I'm going to dream it, I'm going to believe it, and then I'm going to receive it. And that's what you're going to be shown. So dream sharing, very important. Let's get a card for you. You've got teaching and understanding, okay? So you're teaching him to understand things, through your love itself. So as you learn and grow as a divine feminine, you're also applying all that you learn into helping and teaching others. So remember, it's part of your journey to go through this. It's part of your mission and purpose to experience these things so you can help others. And that's what you're gaining understanding of as well. the more you grow on this journey, the more you understand that in reality, your masculine is within you and you are within them, meaning that you are always together no matter what may be happening on the physical world, in the 3D, which is always an illusion. So affirm, I'm understanding my journey and I'm teaching others and sharing my knowledge. And that's why things are the way they are at this time. I hope that helps, okay? It's me, Namira. Thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. Why do I feel my ex-Alexander's energy? We're in no contact, okay? There's probably a lesson being learned or something's coming into your awareness. This is a green light from your angels. The answer is yes. So if you've got a specific question around him, around Alexander that you're thinking of, the answer to that question is yes, okay? Now, this doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be together or you're meant to be together. It could be, is he thinking about me? And the answer is yes, especially around 3:30 in the morning. So it may be that he's dreaming about you and he's thinking about you, waking up thinking about you, possibly in the middle of the night, and you're feeling that too. Okay, so you're feeling his energy around you because he's thinking about you. So I feel you're thinking about each other, okay? So what does he want to say to you? He's saying, many people suspect I'm not over you and I'm not. So he's not over you. Okay, and people around him are aware of that. So people could be bringing you up in conversation, or maybe someone said, what's up with you? Is it because of, you? And he's thinking about the past and things that you've done together, times you've shared together, perhaps even things that he wishes you'd done together or a life you could have had together. You may have had a dream about that. So there may be an opportunity for him to come back in, depending on what you want or what you feel this connection is. But I feel that he's dreaming about you. I'm divinely guided on my journey. Maybe he's being guided to reach out and communicate something to you or come back in for some reason. This could even be for closure purposes or to clear the air in some way. But I feel the reason why is because he's dreaming about you. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, what does Wes want me to know? What's his feelings towards me? So what does Wes want you to know? He's saying to you, never forget that I love you. So he does love you. That's how he feels. Never forget that. Just hearing from you brightens my day. So I feel it's like having a fantasy where you're contacting him and spending time with him. And he's letting you know that. So this doesn't mean you should reach out to him, obviously, unless you feel guided to. But he's saying hearing from you brightens my day. And I admit that I resisted our connection. So I feel there's a little bit of fear here about him moving forward. And he's kind of fantasizing about you contacting him. And we've got lunar cycle. So this lunar cycle could be significant as well. So I feel over this lunar cycle, new moon tomorrow, and really we're in the energy of it now. I always see the cycle of the moon a day before and a day after, personally as a reader, or when I connect with as an intuitive being. So really this is now, so I feel this is what he's feeling now during this new moon, that he knows he's resisted things. He knows he's perhaps pushed you away or not moved forward yet. He is aware of that. And in his mind, he's kind of hoping that you message him. I hope I hear from you. It brightens my day. Now, obviously, that's up to you to think about whether that's something you want to do. It doesn't mean you should do it. Let's see what the guidance is for you. We've got compassion. So you're learning to have compassion at this current time. That's what you're learning through this whole situation. Compassion for what he's been through. And to understand and recognise that he has needed that time to heal. That you're filled with compassion. I mean, this could even be, and I'm not saying do it, Janie, you've got to do what's right for you, but if you perhaps reached out and said, was thinking about you, how are you doing? That's like a compassionate thing to do. But if you feel you want him to be the one to take action, then obviously you don't need to do that. I'm not saying you should definitely do that either, because that is masculine energy chasing, isn't it? So the more you understand that everyone, including yourself, is doing the best they can from their own perspective of the world, and that your masculine goes through his own pain and struggle on this journey, the more compassionate you become. So I feel what I need to share with you is that you're currently learning to have compassion and empathy. So when he does reach out to you, I feel having that compassion and empathy will benefit the connection, because he is a little bit afraid that he's taken too long and that you may have moved on. So obviously if you're compassionate to his circumstances, saying, I know what you've been through, or, I recognise it's been hard for you, whatever it is, then obviously that's going to work in your favour. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation. Messages from SD. What does ST want you to know? What's going on with ST at this time? He's saying to you, if I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. So he's thought about doing something differently. And that's possibly what he's giving to you, because again, the advert just popped up. He's saying you can always sense if something is bothering me. So he does feel that you're very intuitive and psychic, okay? And he's saying, would you accept my proposal? Now, a proposal doesn't necessarily mean he's going to go on his hands and knees with a ring, okay? But it means that he's thinking about giving to you, giving something to you, okay? And that may settle things down, or because things may be a bit shaky, the camera just shut there. But that advert just popped up again with work and money, because it was like holding money out like that. So maybe he's working on his finances right now and getting his finances in order so he can actually buy you a nice ring, or take you out on for a nice meal, forgive me fee, or buy you a nice gift, or do something nice for you. So I feel he has these fantasies where he will go back in time and handle the whole thing differently. Handle it all differently. But he's saying, I want to do something. Would you accept my proposal? So my proposal isn't about a ring. I'm talking about, like, would you go out for dinner with me? Or would you be open to listening to me or hearing me out? And that may be what's bothering him at this time. He's trying to work out how to move forward. And you can sense that, okay? Anything else you need to know about this from ST? Father healing. So this could be about building security. This could be about things he went through in his own childhood that helps him to step forward and give the right way, because he definitely wants you physically. There's a lot of desire there, sexy desire, and he may be channeling that into his creative projects as well, but he wants to build security. So I feel like he wants to provide. He wants to be a provider. I feel he does want to be perhaps a husband or a father. He wants these things, and what he went through in his own childhood has had a big impact on him as well. So maybe he's working hard at this time to have money in the bank to be a provider for you. Not that you need anyone to provide for you, but that's how he feels. That's what he's currently thinking about. Have I got enough to give? I hope that helps, okay? Maria, thank you for being here, honey. This is for Maria UCC, so it's come up in the username there. Happy Saturday, Liz. What message does my DM have for me? Thank you. So thank you for your donation. So you've got astral travel coming through there. Okay. So astral travel. So he's coming to you through the 5D, isn't he? Definitely coming to you in dreams or in other ways. So you're going to be sensing him all around you at this current time. So I feel he's like reassuring you, because you may have felt that, okay? So where do we go from here? So he's definitely been around you astrally, because he's working out what the next steps are. Where do we go from here? What do we do now? So he's working out what to do next. That's what I'm picking up on. What else? I am thinking positive thoughts because I'm loving myself more. So I feel the more he's loving himself, the more positive he's becoming. And it feels like you're mirroring that. So it feels like you've been working on loving you. And because you've been doing that, okay, you're thinking more positive thoughts, and it's having a ripple effect on him. So I definitely feel you're mirroring each other at this time, wanting each other. Perhaps you're thinking, where do we go from here? So wake up grateful every day, and that's very likely what you're doing anyway, and that's shifting your vibration. And the time apart has helped, because it's brought healing in. So what else do you need to know? You've got 111. Fresh new concepts and ideas are being made available to you for the journey ahead. So I feel this is him working out what to do next. Fresh ideas, a new understanding. Believe. You may be seeing 111. So I feel that he wants to move forward towards you. What else? He's planning what to do, how to do that. So don't get involved in drama or conflict. There could be some conflict around him that you're being protected from, because he could be in a trap situation. He could be in a self-made prison. He could be dealing with something in his life that he needs to release himself from. And if that's the case, there's a delay until around August time. But I do feel you're being guided to not get involved in his karmic stuff or his chaos. And you're working more on self-love, and that's benefiting the connection. So what do you need to know? Nurture. And this is your divine feminine self. So by nurturing and caring for you through self-love, which we've just said, you shine your light bright as an example for others to follow suit and for your DM to help to lead him home. So really keep doing what you're doing, nurturing yourself, because that's also nurturing the connection and it's moving things forward. But I feel that if there is like a karmic cycle he's dealing with or some kind of conflict, there's a protection around the connection until August time. Let me just get one more card actually as well about that. So anything else your angels want you to know? You've got coming through here as Muriel, and it's 1-1 again. So you may be seeing 11-11 or 1-1-1. Remember who you are. So as soon as you see that number 11-11, it's a sign from the angels reminding you of your power and who you are as divine feminine to nurture you. And when you see 1-1-1, 111, that's your reminder to believe. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation. Effect of this portal on his energy towards me. Okay, so what's the 6-6 portal? Or where are we now? What date even is it? What portal are you talking about? Okay, it's the 13th of June today. I don't know what portal you're on about, because you may be on about the 6-6 portal, whatever you're connecting with. But it's about equal give and equal take, okay? It's the 13th of June today, but you're saying this portal. Because I aren't connecting with the portal personally as a reader at this time. 15 months. Okay, well, that's your perception. I don't personally see it that way. That's something you're connecting with. So really what you're saying is, how is this day affecting it? Or whatever you're picking up on. And he knows he's got to be able to give equally in this connection. Okay, so it's about equal give, equal take with the 6 of Pentacles, which may also be a sign for you, because it's the 6 energy there. So this could be a sign for you. You know, you're reducing that down to 6. So 6 of Pentacles, equal give, equal take. He knows he's giving to the wrong things at this current time. He knows he's got to be able to receive your love as much as give it to you. So what else do you need to know at this current time? Luke 666. I feel that's come out to validate to you that what you're feeling and sensing about this portal yourself is real, because obviously we all channel differently and connect with different things. Okay, so step into your inner child as a way of addressing all wounds and restoring a sense of wonderment. And I definitely feel that's for you, because you've got to heal your heart, okay, and be kind to your inner child, because your inner child is the one that feels upset and bruised and hurt. So the old wounds in you, you've got to restore balance in your own self as well. And look, 1313. It's like 13th of June. Isn't that interesting? Okay, it says, Earth angels are surrounding you as you face a challenging time in your connection, which means you have support from me, people in the chat, people perhaps on your channel, people you're connecting with, whomever. You have support from people who are walking the earth. I hope that helps, okay? So you may see your teacher as a earth angel to you for that reason. So you may be seeing 1313 or 666, but remember the 666 is reminding you to overcome your ego. I hope that helps, okay? So his energy towards you is becoming more balanced. He knows he's got to sort his life out to be with you, okay? Saved by Grace, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from Chuck and Bucket Messages. So what does Chuck want you to know? What does Chuck want you to know? I can't express myself easily. So he's struggling with opening up. That's his problem. Okay, being vulnerable scares him, and that could be a childhood wound, but he's always felt the connection that ran deep between you. So he's always felt how deep the love is, even if he hasn't expressed it to you, because I feel that's his problem. So he wants you to know today he does feel the love, even if he isn't telling you it, okay? So focus on what you want rather than what you fear. A balanced mind is required at this time. So maybe you're thinking, is he ever going to open up to me? Or is it ever going to happen? If you focus on what you want, it will, because I do feel it's going to get deeper. Getting deep. I do feel he wants to get deep with you. You know, he wants, this card's moving as well. I do feel he wants to express what is deep within, because he feels that deep connection. I feel he's telling you in the other realms you've got astral travel. So he could be telling you through dreams at this time. Or a reading you watch, okay? What else? We got the Hanged Man. So there's a delay for a reason. Let me just turn these over. And then I feel you're going to receive a direct message from him. Now, that direct message could come through social media or your phone, but I feel it's also going to be something direct, where he gives you a direct message that says how he feels. He's going to be very direct in his communication. And he said, I hear with love. So he does hear things with love. He hears what you say. He knows how you feel. And maybe he's busy with a party. It could be a party, it could be going out, he could be doing things. Or it could be you're at a party or you're enjoying yourself when this message comes in. Or you could be at a party and you hear a song that communicates to you how he feels, okay? And when I say party, I don't necessarily mean like a proper party. It could be like you're out with friends or any time. You're just feeling good. You may be seeing 333 and 368. And this is also a big sign. Look, they give me that. What is he? 368. We need to communicate. I don't know why that's just popped in my head. 368. I don't know if that's a song or something's just popped in my head or a saying. 368, something about communication. So he knows what he needs to do. Maybe there was an opportunity in March to communicate and perhaps he didn't. June and August could be significant as well. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Message from G, please. Hello and thank you. So what does G want you to know today? He's saying that, again, there was always a connection that ran deep between us. So he's always felt how deep it is, even from the beginning. I know I should have talked to you about what I was going through. So he's really wishing he'd have told you how he felt. Would you accept my proposal? Now, that proposal could be to meet up or connect. Could be about that ring coming in the future that he has dreams about. You can always sense if something is bothering me. So you feel him on a very deep level. He said, I love this. I want to explore new places and experience new things with you. Because I feel he's very inspired by the way you travel, the way you do things. And he wants to do that with you as well. So if you've been anywhere or done anything lately, he's seen that on social media, he's been aware of that, and he wants to do those things with you. And he said, I can always hear my heart whispering your name, and you can feel that too. This could be also about renewed inner union, you know, connecting in the 5D in a much more loving way. What else do you need to know? You've got Christine, enlightenment. Now, this could be a message about your mum as well. Christine is my mum. And she's definitely watching over this reading, in this, you know, this moment. So Christine could be a sign about your mum. You know, your mum could be helping you in some way, or you could be learning something from your mum at this time. But you've got enlightenment there. And ultimately, this is about the divine feminine. It's about you receiving enlightenment as a divine feminine. Everything you go through on your journey gives you grace. Yeah, focus on service, and that may be what you're doing at this time. So service can be helping others. It could be doing something for someone at work, something that boosts your energy and enlightenment in some way, something that is going on with your mum as well. So go for what you want and have faith in God's plan. I feel that's what he's going to do. When the time is right, he's going to make his move. Could be between now and July, something big shifting between May and July anyway, regardless. So trust in God's plan. So the message for you, gratitude. The more grateful you are, the more you use gratitude, the more you open doors of abundance for yourself in all areas of your life. So affirm I'm practicing gratitude daily. So if you aren't already, perhaps start a gratitude journal, write down what you're grateful for, especially when you go to bed, perhaps when you're lying in bed, go over in the day all the things that have happened that you're grateful for, and that will move things forward. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation. Will my business succeed, or is it best to find a job? Will your business succeed? It will get better and there'll be relief there, and you've got success doing your own thing. That answers your question. So you're going to find more success doing your own thing, which I feel is doing your own business. Or even if you find a job, make sure it's one where you're doing your own thing, where you've got your own independence. Because the Queen of Pentacles is strong. So it will get better. This is over the next 6 weeks. So I feel that's really answering your question directly there. Trust in God's plan and have faith. Because you can't miss out on what's meant for you. And things will get better. So 5 of Pentacles can also feel like hardship or like you're missing out on something. But it will get better. Perhaps maybe it's a struggle, June. Things are getting better over the next 6 weeks. But I feel you will find more success doing your own thing, being independent, which is about business. I hope that helps, okay? Let me actually pull you a card from Archangel Ariel. Ariel is saying to affirm your truth, I'm rich in all things. And this also affirming what you want, what your truth is. Remember, thoughts become things, words have power, and you've got debt free. says debt is a past choice you made connected with old wounds around lack. Now, a debt can be a karmic debt, so it could be about you recognising that you don't need to work for anyone else now. That was perhaps a karmic debt that you had before, but now you want to do your own thing. I'm not talking about necessarily like financial debt here. This is about ending a cycle. It says today make a choice, a new choice to clear the old stuck energy and be financially and emotionally free, and the wound will heal. So I feel that this could also be you overcoming your fears of perhaps having your own business, and now you're moving into that new energy of having it. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for using your milestone, honey. What's going on with my sisters and my work permit? It expires soon, and we're awaiting their approval. What does this mean for my career? So what's going on with your sisters in the work permit? Things are going to move forward over the next 8 weeks, okay? So there's going to be a movement, a shift, a change. Something's going to happen. This is positive that this has come out, okay? So whatever's going on with it, it's going to be renewed or dealt with, or you're waiting the approval, but you're going to hear or receive confirmation over the next 8 weeks. And that means that things are going to move forward for you in the next 8 weeks. So what does it mean for your career? Yeah, easier times are coming from June onwards. So 6 to 8 weeks, something's going to get better. Very clear message flying out. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Is karmic situation and bucket messages. Oh, my draw's stuck. So things are clearly stuck in his situation. And he feels stuck there as well. Like things aren't good, are they? So what's going on in his karmic situation? The World, and we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So the message for you is this. Yes, eventually this karmic cycle will end because you've got the completion. The karmic cycle is ending. The lessons have been learned. It's time to move on. So yes, he may still feel stuck, but he knows he's learned what he needs to learn from that, and he's being pulled in another direction. So really the fact that you've got the completion, the World, is a huge sign it's going to end. You've just got to have faith in the when, because the Knight of Pentacles is slow moving. But it will end, okay? It will happen. So what's his dark struggle? So he's saying to you, I've got used to wearing a mask. That's his big struggle. You know, he's wearing that mask in that situation. He's got used to it. Look, I need to get divorced. Isn't that powerful? I need to get divorced. I need to be free. And he's saying, I am at work. I'm facing my shadows. So I feel that what he means by I am at work means he's working on himself. So yes, you see him at work and you connect through work, but he's saying I am at work on myself because I'm facing my shadows, okay? I lie awake every night thinking, trying to work through it, and he's saying we're from different worlds, will it work? So he does worry about if it will work in the real world. It definitely works in his fantasies and his imagination, but he's wondering if it will work in the real world because he feels like you're out of his league, okay? So anything else? Yeah, same card. Oh my goodness me, Knight of Pentacles. Can't write it, can you? You got the Knight of Pentacles in that karmic deck. Now you've got it in this deck. The angel's saying, yes, it will end eventually, but you've got to be okay with the timing, okay? Look at that. It says out. It could be finances he's worried about as well. So it could be tied into that situation financially. Okay, he wants out. That was an advert that came up then. It said out and it got money on there. So he is watching you. Look, we've got B for Bina, okay? Let me just turn these over. He wants to apologise. His energy is he wants to apologise, especially if you're thinking about getting a new job. He wants to apologise for pushing you away. Now, you may have a new job coming around Christmas time, if that's something you want to do. You're also releasing something with the snake there, and you're seeing 1111. That's about you knowing your own worth and value and having faith, okay? And you got nostalgia because he's definitely thinking about you. And he's planning, he's working things out in his head. He wants to move something forward. You've got ramming something forward. Now, the Aries season could be significant. That comes in March to April, okay? He is watching you, and he's also having nightmares. Dreams that keep him up at night where he's struggling. So he could have a nightmare where you get this new job. I feel that's really stressing him out, that he feels that you may be moving on. So you got B, okay, take it out, resonates with you. We've got cross body bag, which I feel is he knows he's carrying a cross around and he's got to end that. The body bag is about the ending. You got green eyes and you've got Jeep, okay? And you may see these things, okay? Take it out, resonates. I hope that helps. Micah, thank you for the donation. May I get guidance, please? What do you need to know at this current time? This for Micah. So card jumping out is, there's always a reason why everything happens. If you feel things are up in the air, or there's upheaval or tower moments going on, there's always a reason. So the angels want you to try and see the bigger picture in the current circumstances. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Love this. So you may be seeing 12:34 on the clock, or 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an ascension number. It means things are improving. A forward momentum is beginning to take shape in this connection. So if you suddenly start seeing 12:34 on the clock, or 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a huge sign of change, okay? What else do you need to know? Let's bring one of these in. You've got trust. The more you understand things and grow on your journey, the more you let go of the struggle and the need to control things, and fear moves out of the way. The more you move into a place of trust and the loving guidance you receive. So affirm, I'm trusting in the universe, the angels, and my spirit guides. Hey, Karina, welcome, honey. Have a lovely weekend. What else do you need to know? You've got wake up grateful. The more grateful you are, the more blessings come in. Write down 10 things you love about yourself or about anyone else in your life, including your twin or someone you're connecting with, and feel grateful. So if you write down 10 things you're grateful for, so for example, you could say, DM, I'm so grateful for your beautiful eyes that make me feel alive, or I'm so grateful you've hurt me because it's taught me to love myself more, or whatever it is. Then you're being grateful for that person, that situation. And you can do that with anyone or anything. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. What will my next relationship be like? A timeline and who? So, again, you've got to kind of be more lenient, really, with the way things are unfolding. I'm going to use, I haven't used this deck for a while, have I? Let's see what your next person will be like, or what do you need to know about the person that you're going to have a relationship with. Let's see, okay. Oh, what comes through here? We've got the farmer and we've got the circus performer. So maybe it's someone you feel has been performing in their life before. You know, maybe this person is a bit like a fool. Think about a circus performer, a clown, someone who's a bit foolish. So this could be someone from the past, okay? Someone who you feel has maybe juggled you in the past or has been juggling a lot of things. Maybe this person makes you laugh as well, but someone who wants to put work in and effort in. Look at the chicken there, or you could see there's a rooster. This person may like chicken. Perhaps they enjoy eating chicken. It says hard-working and grounded. Up with the roosters, asleep before prime time. So this person may like getting up early, going to bed early. I feel this person's changing the ways. So this could definitely be someone returning to you. Okay, but again, you have to take it out resonates, because it's someone who maybe in the past has been a bit of a fool and juggled you and acted perhaps a bit indifferent towards you, but they're becoming more balanced now. So if this is connected with, say, for example, your twin flame, we'll use your twin as an example. This is like the distorted masculine becoming the real true masculine self, okay? Someone who's willing to put the work in, someone who is balanced, someone who is working on themselves, because this says agile and entertaining balance, will you walk the tightrope of love? So it feels like someone is changing to become the person or the version of themselves they need to become to be with you correctly. So take this how it resonates, because this could be two people. It could be the person you were dealing with that you're perhaps realising you don't want, or that version of them you don't want. What you do want is someone who's perhaps hardworking and grounded, up with the roosters, asleep before prime time, someone who is hardworking and spending time with you. You know, someone who gets up early, goes to bed early, someone who's got a plan, a routine. But I feel that this past person can absolutely become that person. So this could be two separate people, or it could be this person becoming that person. Because what I'm really feeling is this what you've been through and this is your future. Okay, I don't feel it's my job to kind of say, oh, it's definitely a new person, because it could be your other person becoming that new version. So what else do you need to know? Focus on service at this time and allow things to unfold, okay? So what do your angels want you to know? Your angels are saying to you, wake up grateful. The more grateful you are, the quicker things come in for you. Timeline, anything you need to know? Thank you, Samantha. Okay, I'm going to say no more donations so I can catch up then. Quite a big list there. So no more donations, please, guys, after Janie, so I can catch up, okay? I may open them back up depending how I get through these messages. So look, it's meant to be destiny. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I'm definitely feeling with this, something, whatever it is that's going to happen will be meant to be. It will be destined for you. So remember, you can't miss out on what's meant for you or who. So instead of thinking I need a timeline, just affirm what's meant for me will be for me. Who's meant for me will be for me. Okay, because the Wheel of Fortune is turning things in your favour. So is there any timeline the angels want to give to you? It's about balance. This person needs to balance first. I'm connecting with the other cards again. So it feels like someone is balancing their energy first to be able to move forward to you correctly. And then the choice will come in. So you may even have a choice of different people or a choice of what you do. But I'm not really getting a timeline. Something could be shifting around the August eclipse on the 12th. Okay, but I'm not picking up on a specific timeline. I don't feel I'm meant to give you one. So your relationship will be very grounded and stable, and you're going to love everything about your life together. And that's worth waiting for. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation, honey. DM's feelings. So how does he feel? How does he feel? I feel like a part of me is missing without you. So he is missing you, and he does feel that void without you, okay? What's going on in his girlfriend situation? What's going on with his girlfriend situation? The Star, okay, so there's hope there, or they're giving it a chance, or they're doing things. So I don't feel it's terrible, you know, and he is missing you. This is the thing you've got to understand, he's missing you, but he is kind of trying there. It's not like he's completely given up on it, but he is being guided towards his destiny because he's missing you. Okay, so he may be trying to give another try, hoping it'll change, but divine intervention, signs and synchronicities are showing him otherwise. So, and don't get triggered by that and think, oh, it's all wonderful there. You know, he's trying. He's trying, because again, it's easier, isn't it, to try than change something. It's easier to do that, but it doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. So what's his next action? What's his next action? Well, he's having sleepless nights and worry, so I don't feel he's literally taking action. It's more he's overthinking things and struggling because he knows he's got to make a choice. So he's struggling with this choice because really he knows where he belongs. He knows it's who he belongs with because he feels a part of you is missing. A part of him is missing without you. He's feeling that energy, but it's perhaps easier to just make his situation work, and that's what he's struggling with. So this is keeping him up at night because he has a choice to make. So that's his next action, is to work out what to do. So what's his intention? Is to make a decision. His intention is to be with you because you're his twin flame. You're the one he's meant to be with. Okay, that's his intention, to listen to his heart and soul. Let me just see what his intention is with this deck. What's his intention? I want us to get a dog or a cat. So he may have a dream about having a family with you that's like, well, if you've got animals, he may be a dog lover. I want to be a good person. So he wants to do the right thing. And I want to treat you the way you deserve to be treated. And then maybe get a dog or a cat. So he is intending to take care of this. But again, it's not on your timeline. It's on God's timeline. And he's got free will. So he can't rush it, okay? And then you've donated again and said hotel job message. So a message for your hotel job. Okay. And a message for your business. And will your DM join you at work, okay? So I'll do it because it could restore, okay? You could reconnect at work because, and this could be something shifting around September time. So I feel that hope is not lost with your DM joining you at work. So don't give up on that idea because it could be restored around September, okay? So something could happen with your DM at work around September. So hotel job. You've got, again, this could be what it's helping you to create the life you want because you're making something happen there. You've got the Ten of Cups and the Magician. So I do feel that even though when I connect with the energy of this, you're perhaps being guided more. It's not like you're meant to because you have to do what you feel is meant for you. But you may be guided more in the direction of your business. I feel that you're being shown that this does make you feel good in some way because hotels are about creating lives together and creating joy and creating a wonderful experience, and that's what you do make happen. So I do feel you do enjoy what you do there, and it does give you some form of satisfaction, and it may help you to create what you want at home or with your family. So it gives you what you need. So, but you are also manifesting other things when you're there. So with business, you've got your overthinking things. You may be restless and stressed about your business, overthinking, and relax about that. Now, this could even be with your DM, thinking about your DM being there or helping or whatever you're doing. So I feel back between now and the end of September, things are going to improve with your business. And so don't give up, and don't give up on what you want to happen, because there's going to be a restoration of some kind. I hope that helps, okay? Cheryl, thank you for the donation. Anything coming through for me? Okay, so what's the guidance for Cheryl? What do you need to know? What's coming through for you? They're giving me fear. Let go of any fear you may be experiencing, or you could be picking up on other people's fear. You got ritual, work your magic. So I feel things you do on a daily help you to work your magic. This could be daily gratitude, doing things you enjoy, focusing on service. Working your magic means doing you, raising your vibration, doing things in a ritualistic way. You know, like having a routine, things you enjoy, things that work for you. That's what's going to move things forward in your life. Maybe you have a schedule. You could be a planner. You like things to be a certain way. And also be very kind and loving. Now, you could also be working through mother healing at this time as well. So this could be something going on with your mum. So this could be about spending time to, having time to be with your mum, or spending time to think about your mum, depending on what the connection is like, where she is and all of that. But you could be healing the aspects of yourself that are very loving and nurturing. This could also be about you overgiving. You're learning where to give your energy. And your dreams are coming true, even if there's a slight delay around it. You have a vision of what you want. Stay focused on that vision, because that dream is manifesting. And it's connected with a fresh start and new beginning around Scorpio season. So Scorpio could be significant, but I feel there's going to be a change around October and November. So work on loving yourself. Heal the wounds around you. And if you're a mother yourself, then obviously maybe healing certain things around that too. But I feel you're being guided to do what works for you. Focusing on rituals. Like I see rituals like my morning routine, for example. I get up, I do the same thing every morning because it works for me. You know, whatever that is for you, that could be doing a meditation, it could be writing down your gratitude, as long as you're being authentic. By letting go of negativity, fear, and the need to control, you peel off layers from your being to help reveal your true authentic self, the you that knows only love. So as long as you're doing things authentically, everything you want is going to manifest in divine timing. I hope that helps, okay? Raluca, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, can I have a message from B Soul? Okay, we had a conversation yesterday about the physical. As you said into the Angels Warriors reading, he was thinking I'd moved on with someone else. Fear. He's processing his feelings. So his soul is saying to you, I need this time to think, to process, to understand, to grow, to evolve and transform. What else does his soul want you to know? Yeah, when he thinks about you, obviously you're his happiness, you're the bright side. So really it's like his soul is saying to him, on the bright side of all of this, on the flip side, on the outcome will be happiness. And he wants to have a heart-to-heart with you, an interaction. Maybe that interaction you've had together is helping him now to process his feelings. I feel he's very happy, you know, that you aren't with anybody else. And operating from the heart, compassion. That's what you're learning through this situation. So from his soul is saying to you, please have compassion for what I'm going through. I'm learning to process my feelings to move forward. Okay, to look on the bright side of things and to shift forward, okay? So what else does he want you to know? He's saying to you, I was protecting myself by putting distance between us because he thought you were moving on. So he was protecting his heart in his own way, in his own crazy way, okay? And then you're saying, I have ascension physical symptoms, headaches, my eyes, my ears hurt as well. I had a dream this night with Beaver. I was there with him. Can I have a message about this? So what do you need to know about this dream or about ascension or what else you've got going on? Something is shifting. You know it is anyway. December to April could be a significant timeline for a real blessing that's coming in here. Okay, and you may be seeing squirrels as well. Okay, about gathering knowledge and information. What else? you've got raise your standards, loyalty. So I feel the more you're raising your standards, the more loyal he is becoming. Because obviously you're stepping into your power so much that he is realising the truth of what you deserve and what he deserves, and it's aligning in that way. So he is loyal to you, and he's loyal to you because you're raising your standards, which means you're setting your boundaries down, you're doing you. And the end of a cycle is coming enough's enough. So I'm feeling October for an end of a cycle, an end of a tough cycle, breaking a pattern. And then I'm picking up on December to April as a timeline. That could be a union timeline or things moving into place. So what's the guidance for you? And obviously everything you're going through in your physical self is part of your ascension anyway. You've got Star. Aquarius could be significant. Aquarius season, which is in that timeline. I am the star that is forever shining bright. So that means you've got to shine bright. Affirm I am a shining star. So you are a star that's forever shining bright in your own life and into the world with the aim of helping to make a difference in whatever way you can. So you're here to shine your light, and that will also assist your journey. Remember, that's you being the divine feminine in power. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation. Why is May jealous of me, financially or personality? So why is this person jealous of you? Because you create magic in your life, because you go for what you want, because you are a warrior. You know, you say you're going to do something, you go for it, you make it happen. So it feels like, yeah, because you're becoming your greatest version. Now, it's also because this is part of the soul growth. So from a soul perspective, you will be inspiring her or May to be her best version, to step into her own manifestation power. You'll be helping her to become that version of herself through being you, shining your light and having that effect, okay? So you're helping this person to become their greatest version, to create magic in their own life. So I feel it's because you perhaps think you're going to do something and you do it, or you say you're going to do something and you do it. You have a vision and you make it reality. So it's both, really. It's not about one thing or the other. It's nothing to be triggered by. If someone is inspired by you, take it as a compliment. If someone is trying to be like you, take it as a compliment, because it means they want to be more like you. And that's really what I'm picking up on, okay? I hope that helps. Madeline, thank you for the donation. Where's Madeline? I'm just looking for your question. There we are. My message in the super chat disappeared. Why is P mean to me? That makes me sad and anxious. That's not love. Well, it's fear. People operate through two energies, love or fear. Now, that doesn't mean he doesn't love you because he's been that way. It means in that moment he's operating in his own fear. It's designed that way to trigger your wound so you heal yourself, so you fill up your own cup, so you don't take it personally, because there's always going to be people being mean and nasty because they're projecting their own pain out. So it's nothing actually to do with you at all. Try and recognise that, okay? So it's opening the battles, because what he's saying to you, and I feel he's saying this to you to help you to let go of the pain, I'll love you until the end of time, which also suggests this is a divine connection. But he's saying, I do love you, and I'll love you until the end of time. Just because I've hurt you doesn't mean I don't love you. It's more likely he's hurting himself, because hurt people. Or no, you say no one understands me but you, and that can scare him as well, because that can be very intense and overwhelming. So, and you're saying that's not love. No, it isn't. It's fear. But that doesn't mean he doesn't love you. It means you've got to look at it from the eyes of love, not fear, and recognise he's going through some inner pain. He's actually planning his next steps at this current time. He's working out what to do next, what to say to you. So what's your guidance to see this in a higher way? The angels say, with the knowledge that there is always a bigger picture that you can't see, you let go and trust that your divine masculine, or this person you're connecting with, will find their way back to you in the right energy, in divine timing, because all paths lead home. You can't miss out on what's meant for you. So affirm, I'm trusting the path that I'm being guided to follow. Now, that doesn't mean that you let them get away with this negative behaviour. You pull away and you pull back and you do you until he can come in correctly. But it means you recognise it's not about you, it's about him and what he's struggling with. I hope that helps, okay? Divian, thank you for the donation. And whatever comes out for me in angel guidance. So what's the angel guidance for you? 232. Romance yourself as a way of attracting more of this energy into your life. So be more romantic towards yourself. And that could mean you're just being kinder to yourself. You're just loving yourself a little bit more. You're looking in the mirror and blowing yourself a kiss and recognizing how amazing you are. Or you could buy yourself flowers or take yourself out on a date or give yourself pleasure in some way. You may also be seeing 2:32 on the clock. And you may be seeing the fives because there's changes coming in, 555. Your angels are with you during this time of change and transition. So you're going through a change in your life to be open to more romantic love, to love yourself more and to give back to yourself. What else do you need to know? Contentment, everything is falling into place. Try and find that place inside yourself where you feel content with everything. You feel happy, you feel ready, you feel like my life is wonderful, everything is working out for me. I love myself. I'm so strong and powerful and amazing. When you get to that place, everything's going to turn around. So I feel between now and October, you're being guided to work on contentment, working on you, and that will open the door for everything else, okay? What else? You've got miracles, a miracle coming in. So you could be seeing bees, okay? Opportunity is going to come knocking. Something could be happening around the 30th or after the 30th, okay? Opportunity is going to come knocking for you. Anything else you need to know? You do what, it says do what makes you happy, not what other people want you to do or what you think other people want. So affirm, I'm doing what makes me happy. I'm focusing on myself. You don't need a partner to do that, do you? I hope that helps, okay? Because when you're filling up your own cup enough, and they want me to bring Adam's deck in as well, when you're filling up your own cup enough, that opens the door for love. That creates the way forward for everything you want. There it is. Because I want connected with Adam for you, because Adam is the first man, or was the first man. And obviously he was in the garden without anybody. So he's saying to you, surrender. To feel good, you must let go of what makes your heart heavy and what makes you feel bad, no matter what the cost or the sacrifice. So in other words, if you have to let go of people or say no to people to make you feel better, then do that, okay? And enthusiasm, do things that you are passionate about, and you'll always start your day excited and grateful. I love that. I hope that helps, okay? I'm just going to nip to the bathroom because I've been on for 2 hours and I need to stretch my legs, okay? So then I'm coming back to the next donation, which is Gatancha. My little lizard will look after chat for me. Won't be a second. Oh, that's better. Let me just have a drink. Okay. Oh, thank you for that, guys. That's always better to stretch my legs after a couple of hours. Okay, so Gatancha, thank you for the donation. Let me just shuffle this deck again before I carry on. Okay, so I'm splaying these out because it's just easier than having all these decks going at the same time. So let me just give this a little shuffle. Hey, Melissa, welcome, honey. Big thank you to everyone who's in the house. I'm sending you so much love. I know I do get completely enthralled in what I'm doing, but I do see you all, and I'm really grateful you're all here, okay? So let's do it then. So Gatancha says, we haven't spoken from the last 2 weeks. Does he care about me? What are his thoughts and feelings about me? So his current energy, the message is relax. And this means the angels want you to relax about things. Just because he hasn't spoken to you doesn't mean he doesn't care about you. It means he may be processing things, working things out, dealing with things. Try not to take it personally, okay? So I feel you're being guided to relax and let go. It's like the angel's saying it's all going to be okay. So what are his thoughts and feelings about you? He's saying to you, thoughts of you distract me from what I should be doing. So he could be busy with work, he could be doing things, and he's thinking about you. So he is thinking about you. And he's saying, I know I should have talked to you about what I was going through. So he is aware that he perhaps should have spoken to you before now. And he should have opened up about what he was going through. But I feel he needed to pull back and go within and work it out. They give me a block there. So I don't feel he's going to disappear out of your life and it's over. He's working out now what to do, okay? So what is he currently going through? He's saying, I am opening my heart to love. So that's what he's experiencing through this connection. He may struggle with opening up to this love, to open up to you, to tell you what he's going through. But that's what he wants to do. So I don't feel it's over. I feel you're being guided to relax and have faith that he'll come back in. What else? Flying out, okay? You've got desire, intimate desire. So he's definitely horny and wanting you and thinking about you in that way. So if you're picking up on that, if you're feeling that physical urge, channel it into your creativity. Okay, things you can do in your own life, because that will be successful at this time, because creative energy in that way, that intimate creative energy is very fertile energy and it brings miracles in. So he will reach out when the time is right because he's feeling the desire already. So I haven't got a timeline because anything can happen at any time. He's already in his energy now. I hope that helps again. I see you've donated again. What are his intentions with me and his next actions towards me? So what are his next actions then? So obviously he's feeling that desire. Well, you're going to receive some good news, which is going to feel like success. So I feel his intention is to contact you and it's going to feel like a success to you. It's good news. So there really is no need to worry. That's why you got the relax card coming through. You know, he's going to do something. So what do you need to know in the meantime? You're learning. He's teaching you to trust, okay? You learn and grow as a divine feminine, and then you're able to apply what you've learned into helping and teaching others. So, for example, say if one of your friends says, they're not messaging me, you can say, relax, it's all going to be okay. They're just processing. So you're able to take what you're learning through this particular situation now and help someone in the future with it. Okay? Because your person is teaching you at this current time to trust in what you share. And you've got to remember your own value and think, well, of course I'm amazing. Of course he's going to message me. Why wouldn't he? So you've got to believe in yourself a little bit more. So I feel he is going to reach out. So the angels say, call on Archangel Gabriel to open up communication. So all you need to do is talk to Archangel Gabriel, pray about it, and then relax about it, and then get on with what you're doing. And before you know it, you'll receive a message and it will be good news. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation. Will I be able to tap into 66 and embody it? The portal, I mean. You can do anything you put your mind to, but you must believe in yourself, okay? Will you be able to do it? Luke, you got the 6 of Wands, and again, I feel the 6 is coming out significantly for this, okay? You've got leadership hitting your goals. So if you take leadership of this, you will hit your goals. So the answer is yes, but you must believe in yourself. Let's get one more card. Anything else? You've got, look at this, charity. It's about community. It says great love is on its way to you. So I feel that's come through because you're being guided to know that the great love you're seeking is coming to you. So you could even tap into this energy and then visualizing coming to you. Create something in that way. Charity could also be about helping people, doing something perhaps on your channel that's going to help, something that's going to help others to perhaps tap into this energy. Could be the number 3, could be significant for you as well. But I feel when you are, whatever you're thinking about doing, if you harness that power, it's going to be a magical thing for you. This could be something you do within 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Unless she's romantic feelings for me, and how does he see you now? Well, didn't we connect with that before? Okay. So what does he want you to know? He feels lonely, okay? I mean, it came up, didn't it, before, where he's like he didn't know what to do or he was confused or something like that. So he said, I feel lonely. I feel lonely. And that's because he's perhaps lonely in his own life anyway, in that way. Which means he's probably not with anyone. He's probably single. Or if he is with it, I never really pick up on another person around his energy, though, when I'm connecting with him. But he's definitely missing you, wanting to be with you. He feels lonely. And yeah, the thing is, he thinks about you having fun doing your own thing. So he sees you as someone who's very beautiful, very sexy, very inspiring. But he feels like he can't give you what you want. So I feel he doesn't feel good enough for you. Look at the two different energies. You know, this is how he feels: lonely, discarded, in pain. And I feel he's been through a big loss in his life. So he may have been through a hard lesson, hard relationship, and he's still kind of getting over that. Or it doesn't matter how long it was, you know, how long ago it was or how long it was for. It feels like he went through a lot of pain. And now he's perhaps struggling with letting anybody in. But you're like this person who's come into his life, who've made him see that you're this radiant, blossoming, blooming person. You know, they show me like Cinderella in the garden, like, I mean, I'm not necessarily Cinderella, but like someone in a garden jumping around and being all excited, and he's like mesmerised by you. Yeah, and I say Cinderella because obviously Cinderella attracted the prince, didn't she? So what else is he feeling about you? He's saying to you, family drama is getting in the way. So there could be something to do with family that's in the way. You know, a family drama in something. Perhaps he's got a dramatic family and he doesn't want to drag you into that. I knew all along that this is more than a fling with us. So I feel like he feels like if he had a fling with you, it would be more. So I don't feel he would want just a fling with you. Because I know you perhaps haven't had a fling with him. This is like things that he thinks about in his mind. But family drama is in the way. So I don't know if you're from different backgrounds, or there could be some family issues if you got together. That could be holding him back as well. And trust in divine timing. It's a matter of when, not if. So I feel he will tell you eventually how he feels. It's a matter of when. You know, it's not, is he going to do this? It's when will he do this? But he has definitely got deep feelings for you. Let me bring in the Hermit Tarot as well. What else is he feeling about you? He's saying, I miss you. Do you miss me? You're so beautiful. Why do you need me? So he feels like you're in this whole different league. You know, that's how he sees you. Someone very beautiful, independent, you know, wise, youthful, amazing, in the light, doing your own thing, enjoying life. And he's like, you're so beautiful. Would you want me? Why do you need me? I miss you. Do you miss me? So he does think about you. He's very lonely. I hope that helps, okay? Gatanja, thank you for the donation. When we spoke the last time, I asked him to come and meet me in the second half of June. Will he come? Does he want to meet me? Well, first of all, you've been shown he is returning to you, but you've got to let go and let him come to you. Okay, because you're in this energy right now where you are the feminine, but you are chasing, which is masculine energy. You've got to remember you are the flower. So you've put it out there. You've asked him to come and meet you. And now you've got to let him take action instead of trying to make something happen. So you're learning to surrender. That's where your energy currently is. You're learning to allow him to come back. You're learning to allow things to happen. So you've got to have faith now in the journey, okay? Because there will be good news. Okay? So he does want to meet you, but obviously going to wait till the right time. He's in his head about it at this current time. He's working out what to do. So to you, it will perhaps seem like he's indifferent or cold or he doesn't care. But he's in planning mode to be able to move towards you and have a beautiful future because he sees that with you. So what I'm picking up on is there could be a reward coming in the next 10 days where I'm actually getting the furthest timeline out for things moving and progressing the way you want them to. In other words, where you receive the beautiful blessing between now and October. So I feel you've got to have faith in when it will happen. That's what you need to know. Let me just see if I can get a timeline. What deck shall I use? Let's bring this one in. So are you going to see him between now and the end of June? Okay, second half of June. So between now and the end of June, are you going to see him? Between now and the end of June, are you going to see him? Okay, He's not sure. He's not sure yet. He's confused about things. He's still working things out. So you can't rush this. You've got to let go and allow things to unfold naturally. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with me. One of my mods has just messaged me. Let me just have a look. Okay, so Samantha's just messaged. I'm reading your message. Do you want me to give that out now then? What do you want me to do with that? Because obviously what do you want me to do about that? I don't really know how I could do that. I mean, I don't know if you want to share that on your community page, on the community page. I mean, you could share it for members because most of the mods are members anyway. So you could share that on the members for you and them. Yeah, but I don't really use WhatsApp. So, I mean, I've got WhatsApp, but I don't really use it, okay? So I don't want to be involved in that because don't take that the wrong way. It's just I've got so much going on. If my phone's pinging all the time, it stresses me out, okay? But if you guys want to set that up, okay, then obviously you can absolutely do that, okay? But I don't even let you put your number in there. If you don't want it to be public, I mean, I'd say put it on the community post in some way or something like that for members, or, you know, organise it between yourselves with emails, or I don't quite know how you do that, you know. But yeah, honestly, it's not that I don't want to get involved in that, but understand I've done those things before and it stresses me out because there's too much going on, you know, and I can't handle it. That's why I'm not on social media. When I've got too many things going on at once, I can't handle it. I like a routine. I like things to be the way they are. Because you can imagine my phone's constantly going anyway with emails and things. So I hope you understand, okay? Well, thank you for messaging me that. And then obviously let me know what you want to do about that. So we got Liza, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, a message about my finances and my DM. So what does your DM want you to know? So your DM is saying to you, I can't focus today because I can't stop thinking about you. So he's thinking about you today. Whatever he is doing, he can't focus. So whether he's at work and he can't focus, or he's trying to focus on a task he's doing, perhaps he's watching the TV and he can't focus because you keep popping in his mind. And I think that as well, like he's thinking about this because they're going to be a block. It's communication. He wants to clear the air. So I feel like he's trying to do something and then it keeps popping in his mind that he needs to communicate. Okay. I feel so down and defeated. So he's not in a good place at this current time. He feels down. He feels like he's let you down. He feels like he's let himself down. And I feel he's planning on doing something. And every time he tries to distract himself, you pop right back in his head. Yeah, why do I feel so lost? Because he feels lost without you. So I feel he's currently thinking about communicating. So what else? You were creating magic. Now, this could be something you're manifesting at this time. Now, I feel regarding your finances, you're manifesting money or you're manifesting something, especially between now and the end of July or over the next 7 weeks. So you may be seeing 777. The 77 portal could be significant for you as well. So you're definitely creating more in your finances. You're creating things. But I feel this could also be what you're creating as well. You're creating some kind of communication. So message about your finances, good news coming in. And there's also good news around your twin. So I feel that he's going to reach out as well because he's feeling all the kundalini on his mind. There's passion there. So I feel there's good news coming in both areas. Let me bring you a finance message in. What else do you need to? No more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? I'm an hour behind, so seek to achieve it. So hard work pays off, but so does visualization and intention. There is power in your thoughts. They create your reality. So you may be working hard at what you're doing, but you're being reminded that it's not just hard work that pays off. It's like visualizing it happening, but not just yet. It says it needs a bit more time. Stay positive at this time as your mindset is what's bringing it to you. Negativity will push it further away. So this could be about your DM and about money. Not just yet. If you were thinking, well, when's he going to reach out or when's it going to happen? Not just yet. I hope that helps, okay? Gatanja, thank you for the donation. I deliberately cut him off from all the social media. So I feel you need to, if you've blocked him, for example, I feel you need to unblock him so he's got access to you. What are his thoughts and how does he feel about this? Is my absence bothering him? Yes, because he is going to come back. But if he can't come back because you've blocked him, you've got to deal with that, okay? Because when you do that out of spite and pain. It's not like you do it from a place of love. You've got to understand that we as humans operate in two energies, love or fear. Love is where we are at peace with things. Fear is where we're stressing out. When we're in fear, we are reacting. When we're in love, we're responding. So what you did in that moment was reacted to things and, it caused more problems. So I feel that the message there is to open up your social media again. It doesn't mean you add him or anything like that, or it's just if you have blocked him or, you've caused some kind of delay. Obviously, you want him to contact you because that's what you want. Then make sure you haven't cut him off on your side, okay? That he can access you. He's thinking about kissing you. So your kiss will be something he really misses or something he's really thinking about, especially when he's fantasizing about you. And he's going through some epiphanies at this time as well. So understand that he's going through some realizations. He can't just rush in and make his move straight away. He's processing his feelings. This will go somewhere. This has the potential to go somewhere, this connection. But you've got to have faith in that and recognize it's not just a normal connection. I feel you're in a soul connection, but again, that's something you've got to learn about yourself. And go with him for the answers. Look, he's feeling. So yes, he is missing you. And your absence is bothering him. And he's finding his freedom. So he may also feel like at this time he is able to process his feelings without you bothering him. When I say bothering him, I don't mean you bothering him. I mean like without you perhaps needing something from him in that moment. So there's a car pulled up outside. It's nothing to do with me. They're dropping someone off. So yeah, regret. Why the hell did I do that? So he definitely regrets what he's done because it's made you cut him off. Why did I do that? Maybe you're thinking, why did I do that? It's coming from fear, not love. And he's saying, I am thinking about you. I am curious. He could be watching your socials in some way. So you have to address it from your side and say, okay, I need to add him back then or unblock you or whatever it is you need to do. Doesn't mean you make a move on him. It means you allow him to face his feelings and come back in divine timing because everything is pointing towards that, okay? But you're obviously going through your own issues at this time and your own healing. Let me pull you a card for you and your healing. You're gaining your own understanding. So the more you grow on this journey, the more you understand that in reality, he is within you and within them, meaning that you were always together no matter what may be happening in the 3D, which is an illusion. So you're also gaining understanding at this time about your own journey. I hope that helps again. I see you've donated again underneath. So I'm not missing anyone out. I'm just going to do that donation because it carries on. You put, how does the next 1 week look like for this connection? So how does the next week look like? Solitude. Maybe no contact over the next week. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong. It gives you time to go within and meditate and find your inner power through prayer. To find your own inner strength and to recognize this about equal give and equal take. So you've got to know your own worth and value. Allow yourself to receive him when he comes in balanced and equal. So I do feel there is a possibility of him reaching out to you in June, but I don't feel it's going to be next week. Or at least for the next 6 days, I feel it's going to be about you finding your own power. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Things are going to move forward with that motorbike there. So we've got Donna, thank you for the donation. Does he have feelings for me and is he the end game? So we've got updating social media. Now you could be doing this or he could be doing that. So you could see something that shows you on social media. So for example, you may go on your social media. So you update your social media, for example, like you refresh your page and you see something about endgame, which is a sign that you were meant to be. So I feel you're going to see some kind of sign or synchronicity from your angels that validates what you feel you already know. Because I feel you know he's your endgame, but you've got to believe in that, okay? What are his feelings for you? I'm tired of running, I want to meet up and talk. So if you feel he's run from you in any way, because he's run from his own feelings or the intensity of the connection, he wants to meet up and talk. So I feel you're going to have a conversation soon, okay? And I do feel that you know inside he's the one you're meant to be with, and you have to have faith in that. Yeah, it's an internal knowing. You've got to trust in what your intuition, what your higher self is saying to you about this, because your intuition knows. You feel it deep within you. You feel it in your solar plexus, you feel it in your crown chakra. So internal knowing, you already know. There's always a reason why there's possible upheaval or why things don't run as smoothly, because in counterpart connections, it's never plain sailing. There's always turmoil because you've come here to learn. You know, you have the initial kind of honeymoon phase, and then you go into separation where you grow separately to come back together whole again. So he's run from this because his feelings, his internal knowing was that this could go somewhere, and that perhaps scared him. And remember, there's a reason why that turmoil came in. So I feel the answer is yes, he is your end game, but you know that anyway in your intuition. He does have feelings for you and he wants to meet up and talk about them. So is there a timing for this talk? Okay, he's reflecting on it right now. So he's thinking about what to do at this current time. So let him process, let him work it out, let him make his move. I hope that helps, okay? Next question we're doing is for Janie. Thank you for the donation, honey. A reader said to reach out. How would he respond? Well, he's already told you how he'd respond. You brighten his day. Okay, now, obviously you said a reader said to reach out. You've got to do what you feel is right. But it did come through in the reading that he would be grateful to hear from you. You know, he said, hearing from you brightens my day. Okay, let's get a clear message then. So how would he respond if you messaged him? How would he respond? I want you and I want us, okay? And I want to put a ring on your finger. So this may actually move things forward, because he said, I want you, I want us, and I want to put a ring on it. Well, that's what's been coming through in all the readings, isn't it? So what would happen? I feel as well, if he messaged you, that's how you'd feel too. So if you messaged him, or if you reached out, what would he do? Because we want to get clear about what he would do. Look, making a plan, commitment. So it's showing you the Hierophant there. So it looks like it's beneficial. It would lead to the right thing. But the thing is, divine masculines are unpredictable. Until you do it, you just don't know. So the best thing to do is, if you're thinking that it would trigger you, if he perhaps didn't respond the way you want him to, then wait a minute. Okay, if you feel like whatever happens, I've got nothing to lose, I'm just going to reach out and see what happens, then do that, okay? You've got, don't panic. So don't panic. You've got within 6 months. So again, it may not be moving forward perhaps straight away. So you may still need to give it more time to become that ring or an us or whatever it is. So I feel don't panic about the timeline. And I feel what I'm getting here is, if you don't reach out, if you didn't reach out, because you've got a choice, if you decide, right, I'm not going to reach out, he will reach out anyway within 6 months, which means it could be tomorrow, it could be next week, next month, between now and the end of the year. So I feel he's going to do it anyway. It's whether you wait for him to do it or you take action, but I feel he would be happy to hear from you, yes. I hope that helps, okay? Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation. Hi, there's a message from my DM, Will, please. So what does Will want you to know? I want you more than anything else. So there may be things he wants in his life. It could be he wants more money, he wants a great job, he wants a good life, but he wants you more than all of that. So he wants you. Okay? There's a song, I want you to want me to. What's that song? I want you the right way, and I want you to want me too. I don't know who sings that. I don't know if Donna's still here. I want you the right way, and I want you to want me too. I know I can't sing, okay? I don't know if it's a man or a woman. I can't remember the fullness of it. But they gave me that song for some reason. You've got set your intentions. Think about what you want at this current time and allow the angels to cleanse you. Okay, so he's probably thinking, I wonder what you want. Do you want what I want? Do you want the same thing that I want? So what's he going to do next? I'm standing up for what I believe in and not worrying about what others think. So I feel he's going to stand up to people in his life. He's going to take back his divine masculine power to step up for you and level up, okay? Because he knows he wants you in his life. You're going to receive some good news. There's success coming in. So something is shifting between you. You could receive a communication. Let's get one more. Actually, let me use the angel deck for you. You've got 838. Your angels have provided important information for you and your twin on the astral plane. So you could have a dream where he reaches out to you. He asks you what you want. You could have a dream that's very significant, or you could have him do a meditation and feel his energy, or you could just sense him around you. Something could happen around 8:38. Okay, this could be at night, something pops in your mind, and you've got 60s. Step into your inner child in a way of addressing all wounds and restoring a sense of wonderment. So get excited because something magical is coming in. You're going to be fear. Let go of your fear. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Jacinta says, I'm just seeing how many I've got left, okay? Yeah, no more donations so I can catch up. Thank you, guys, okay? So Jacinta says, Liz, what does the new moon in Gemini bring you for me? My sun's sign is Gemini and my mum. And what's the weekend bring you for us? Get a card for you first of all. So acceptance. So the new moon is helping you to accept what is and to be in the present moment and to allow things to unfold naturally. So accepting yourself as you are, imperfections and all, helps you to realise judgment not only of yourself but also of your masculine and of others. You know, like judgment does not help. So I feel the message is you're accepting things. You're accepting who you are. You're accepting why you've come to earth. You're accepting where you live. You're accepting what's going on with your twin. So affirm I'm free of judgment and I'm accepting things in my life. So what's the new moon bringing in for you? What's the message from you? No more donations, please, guys. If you're donating, I will answer you, but I am saying no more so I can catch up. I've still got quite a long list, okay? So remember this, you're the most attractive when you're happy and at peace, so choose happiness and choose peace. And write down 5 things you want to achieve by the end of the year. So new moons are great for manifesting. So think, okay, what do I want to achieve by the end of the year? You could even say that to your mum. You could say, what do you want to achieve by the end of the year? Is there anything you want to do? Can we do something together? Perhaps think about 5 things you can do with your mum, okay? My chat just jumped up. Oh no, that means I will have lost some. Hang on a minute. No more donations, please, guys, because I need to catch up now, especially with my chat jumping up. Lost donations. Don't worry, I haven't lost them. It's just I've got to, this is because, I don't know why the chat jumped up then. I need to go back to Jacinta. You're going to have to bear with me a minute now. So Jacinta, again, remember, everything happens for a reason. There is delays. So we've got Jacinta and then we've got Giovanna. Yeah, I've got to do it this way. So no more donations now, please, guys. Okay, I can't guarantee I'd answer anymore. Okay, especially with my chat moving now because I've just lost some. So I've got to go on it this way. So Jacinta, what else is going on? What's the new moon bringing in? Delayed contact. So you may not hear from your twin at this time, but it doesn't mean there's anything wrong, okay? So have faith. What else? Okay, you've got creating a life together, home, family. Work on the connection with you and your mum. Say to your mum, what would you like to do between now and the new year? Is there anything you want to do? You know, be open to manifesting things. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Giovanna, thank you for the donation. Any messages surrounding myself and my person? So what's the message coming in, okay, from you and your person? So I can't see now in real time what's going on because I'm going off the chat in front of me, okay? So what your masculine is saying to you is, or your person is saying to you, you're the first person I want to see. Oh, it's jumped up again. I've lost them. I've lost the donation. Okay, no more donations, okay, because I've just lost them now. I've lost some donations. Okay, so mods, if you're here, I need you, okay? I need you. Hang on a minute. Let me just go back up now. Okay, so mods, Samantha, I know you got the list there. Thank you for that. Let me just write that down. You're going to have to help me out because I can only see up to Janie, from Janie T now. So no more donations. So I've got Giovanna, I'm currently on, Leanne, then Janie, and then Leo. Hang on, let me just have a look. Yeah, I have it's Leo Pufferfish. And then Korea. Oh, okay, so I haven't lost them then. I panicked then. I thought I'd lost loads, but I haven't. Okay, thank you for doing that list. It really helps me out, okay? So, to go back to Giovanna, okay? So, you were the first person I want to see every morning, the last one I want to see at night. So, once the energy is, your person's probably dreaming about you because they're waking up thinking about you. So, you're the first person I think about in the morning. the person I want to see next to me, and the one I want to see next to me at night. So your person's clearly thinking about their current life and their lifestyle and where they currently are and what they want. So something is being manifest because I feel you're going to live together, okay? So you've got to have confidence in this connection. Affirm, I'm becoming confident. I'm beaming with self-confidence by stepping into your divine feminine power and accepting yourself as you are and knowing your worth. You are letting go of victim mentality and becoming more confident in yourself and your abilities. So what's the current energy between the two of you? So I feel your masculine is definitely dreaming about you and thinking about you, especially at night and in the morning. Your dreams are going to come true. Whatever you've got a vision of is going to happen, okay? So there's a transformation happening to make this happen. So I feel that whatever is delayed, it's for a reason. There is a big transformation during the Scorpio season. So when you come out of the Scorpio season, so by the end of November, for example, there's going to be an opportunity for a new beginning for your dreams to come true. So September significant. I hope that helps, okay? Now, I haven't got Leanne's message. So I need Leanne, please, to put your message in. Or if anyone can let me know what Leanne's question is, because I can't see it. So I'm going to do Janie, who's next, and then I'm going to come back to Leanne. Okay, so I've got Giovanna, Leanne, and then Janie, and then Leo. So Leanne, I need you to put your question in, honey. Janie, I'm going to do you now. So Janie says, thank you, Janie, for your donation. Wes resisted me before and after her death. Does he want me? Yes, he does. Last autumn, our dates and kisses felt like fireworks. Well, he's already telling you what, he's repeating the messages in these readings. He wants a ring, he wants you and all that. It's your fear that's saying, does he want me? Because you're saying he resisted you. Well, it wasn't that he resisted you. He was in a situation and he was trying to deal with what he was going through. And then his wife died and then he had to process his feelings about that. So recognize it's not about you. It's about him and his own fears and struggles, especially about being a cheater. Okay, so it's not that he didn't want you. It wasn't the right time, okay? So that's what you need to remember. It wasn't the right time. It's always about divine timing and these divine connections. Does he want you? He's saying, let's make our journey together last a lifetime. Yes, he does. He can't get it out any clearer than when he thinks about you, he sees a future with you. So your guidance is to move into harmony with that truth, okay? By learning to always take a step back and work out what being triggered by someone else is teaching you, then you begin to understand yourself better, work on healing yourself and grow to develop more harmonious relationships with others. So really, you needed this time out yourself to grow into the version of yourself that you are today. So you having this separation period has helped you to become more in tune with you, to get a better relationship with yourself and to recognize who you are and what you're valuing about life. So everything happens for a reason. Now that could be a sign because it says taking a step back, by learning to always take a step back. So again, that could be about you allowing him to come to you within the next 6 months instead of reaching out. So you've got to sit with that message because the message says be patient as your angels are working to reveal your life purpose and mission to you. Be patient. So you may need to be patient. So I really feel it's going to move forward regardless. But again, if you message him and he's not ready, because I do feel there could be a delay for 6 months. Okay. It's like he's more likely to want to put a ring on your finger next year than this year, for example, I mean. So if you do reach out and he's perhaps not ready, I'm not saying he isn't ready to date you or see you, but he may not be ready to take it further. And that could bring up triggers for you. That maybe you're not wanting to face at this time or that you don't need to face at this time. So I feel you need to think about that. So before you take action, think, sit with it, meditate, call on your angels, perhaps ask for signs. I hope that helps, okay? So we're going to do Leanne. Okay, so Leanne says, I've just seen your question. When and what action is Marlon taking towards me? Okay, so when and what action is Marlon taking towards you? So a new chapter is coming in. So there's going to be a new beginning, a completion of the old cycle or the old patterns to have a new beginning. That's what you need to know, okay? Now, you've got don't panic about anything and communication. Don't panic because communication is coming in. And it's very likely you're going to talk about this new chapter. That's what's happening, okay? What else? you've got an encounter with your twinners on the horizon. So you could be seeing 717. So I feel there's an opportunity coming for things to move forward. So the angels say, don't panic, it's all shifting. And look, I love you until the end of time. So your person loves you, knows that they're going to love you for the rest of their life until the end of time. So breathe, okay? What else? You are becoming more psychic. So you're going to get more intuitive hits, more understanding and realizations, more previews. Use amethyst crystal to tune into source. So you may want to wear some amethyst or have some amethyst around you, or even wear like purple or lavender colours, because that will help and it will tap you in with the divine. I hope that helps, okay? Leo, thank you for the donation. Beautiful day for you. Anika P, feelings for me. So how does Anika P feel for you? Anika P is saying, I feel so down and defeated. So it isn't necessarily what Anika is feeling for you at this time. It's more about what Anika is feeling about their own life and how they feel within. Okay, I feel down, I feel defeated, I feel depressed, I feel miserable, I feel sad. And I feel that's how they feel without you. So at this current time, Anika P is in a low vibrational energy, and that does not serve you, okay? And that's another reason why things happen like no contact and separation. But I feel Anika P does want to meet up with you. So there is an opportunity coming for you to meet up. So how is Anika P feeling for you? Yeah, there's a protection around this. You've got delays are necessary. You've got the hangman. So I do feel you're going to meet up when the time is right. And Anika is thinking about that. However, there is a protection because at this current moment, Anika P is in a low vibration. And it's very likely you're in a higher vibration. So you're not on the right alignment frequency. You're not aligned in the frequency. So a new chapter is coming, a completion. Something is shifting to move things forward, okay? So I feel release any judgment around the time it's taking or anything like that. So I've done Divian and I've done Jacinta, I think, or the earlier, unless they've donated again. But I've already done them, okay? Look at this, I want out. So I feel that what Anika P is wanting is out of whatever they're currently dealing with because they feel down and defeated. And that could even be wanting out of that energy, wanting out of that, feeling that way. So they've got to pick themselves up to move forward, okay? So what's your guidance about it? What's your guidance? You've got a forward momentum is beginning to take shape in this connection. So there's an ascension taking place. The next steps are being given. So you may be seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could see 12:34 on the clock, or you could see it in another way. There's going to be some kind of surprise visit with this meetup. So something's going to happen when you don't expect it. So focus on you. Let's get a card for you at this time. You've got wake up grateful. So focus on gratitude. Remember, every day is a new beginning. Anything can happen. Anything else you need to know? Actually, let's find out what Anika is doing to take charge. I'm healing my life. So have faith through at this current time. Things are happening for a reason. I hope that helps, okay? Karina with a K, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. At work, quick in and out. How is Mark and any messages today? Love his post from this morning. Can anyone say approximately when my message is up? 2:47 for Karina, okay? And I did, when you sent me that picture this morning, I really thought that was a heart on his glasses. He looked like a heart. You know I'm yours no matter what people say. Isn't that powerful? The only card that wants to come out of the deck, apart from these two that are grabbing my attention. So you know I'm yours no matter what people say, okay? You see the real me and my life is alive. So I feel he really wants you to know how important it is that you believe in him and you understand him. My chat just moved again. Hopefully I haven't lost any more messages. Let me go back. Oh, can you put me the list in again, please, Samantha, honey? Because I've lost Karina's message. Not that I need it because I know what I'm doing. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll check in a minute then. So what else does he want you to know? Unexplained events. So he may be going through some things at this time he can't explain, but he knows it's because of God consciousness. We've got financial issues. So financial issues in the way. Financial struggles. Yeah, I've lost some. So I can say I've lost... Sorry, Karina. Random, Divian, Janie, I need your messages. I need your questions, okay? I can see SS here, but I've lost the other ones. So I don't know why it's starting to jump up, okay? So this is still for Karina. So what does Mark want you to know? As we grow separately, we also grow together. So you know you're on the right path anyway. You know you're growing together, you're learning, you are one. And I feel that financial issues, again, it could be him freeing himself up from certain obligations. There's a miracle coming in. So you may be seeing bees. Opportunity is going to come knocking. You've got number 30 there as well. And you've got 11. Somebody could be shifting between the 30th of June and the 11th of July, okay? And something could be happening around November as well. Remember who you are. Because you're the one that sees the real and you're the one that sees through all the illusion of everything. So what do the angels want you to know? 533, a change in scenery may help to clear the mind. A short trip or vacation may help. So if he suddenly goes on a vacation or a trip, a short trip, that's helping him to clear his mind. And maybe that's what you've seen. I mean, I'm not sure where he was in that picture, but if you're aware that that's somewhere, you know, different than where he usually is, for example, he's done that to help himself in some way. No more donations, please, guys, because I'm losing my chat, okay? He's saying to you, I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. So he wants to change, and he's going through some childhood trauma. I want to say drama, not trauma. Okay, drama. Okay, there's some kind of childhood drama. Look, I'm trying to read it, and they're not letting me say it. It says trauma, I don't feel it's trauma. I feel there's some childhood drama. So again, this could be something with his kids. Could be something he went through in his childhood. And that could be about money as well, making sure he's got enough money. Maybe in childhood he didn't have money, and that could be some kind of trauma. But I feel there could also be some drama he's going through with his own kids where he wants to make sure they have enough. That's what I'm picking up on. Let me get a card for you. The card for you at this current time is love. I love this. It says, be aware of the fact that love conquers all. Love is all there is and all there ever will be. I feel so much love, and I feel he's saying that to you. He feels so much love for you. Let go of fear and focus only on love and on being love. Affirm, I am love and love is me. Isn't that beautiful? I hope that helps, okay? Okay, so no donations, please, guys, because I'm catching up, okay? So let me bring up this image. Oh, you've done me. Oh, thank you. You've done me the question. I didn't think you'd done that, honey. I thought you just sent me the list. Thank you so much for that. The amazing Samantha has sent me pictures of the donations, which is awesome. Thank you so much. So we've got Karina. So Naina's donated for someone in the chat. So I'm going to do that after. Let me catch up first, okay? So Divian, we've got Divian there, but there's no question in the super chat, as you see. That's not Sam's fault. And then, so I'm going to do Janie T. So, Divian, I need your question, honey. So, Janie says, will Wes resist me again? Will we work out the 3D? Well, I've just answered that question. You're currently in fear. Okay, you're in fear at this current time. Okay, because it's the same question you're really asking me, and I've already answered that. So, I'm going to do you a feminine card to put you back into your power, okay? So, what's the message? What do you need to know? So, you've got warrior. So, you are a warrior, okay? The warrior spirit within you as a divine feminine helps you to always get back up on your feet and keep fighting for true love and for everything that you believe in. So, you must believe in this love. Okay, what I want to do is connect with how he sees a future with you. So, when he visualizes being with you in union, and obviously he won't see it as the word union, he'll see it as a relationship. What does he see? Okay? I love how you constantly surprise me. So I feel you're going to surprise each other with little gifts or little nice things, or you're going to do things for each other. And that could even mean, I know this sounds really strange, but they show me like doing something special for him, like running him a bath, or he would stroke your feet, and I want to get a bit intimate with that, but I don't want to bring it up. So I'm sure you can imagine how you could surprise him physically, okay? Even grocery shopping is exciting with you. So he'd love doing just the little things as well, like going food shopping, or, you know, going down the road, or whatever it is. And I know whatever happens, our love will go on. So you may hear that song as confirmation, My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. Okay, or maybe Titanic. Maybe you watch the film Titanic together, or that may be significant. But I know whatever happens, our love will go on. And that means that your love will continue no matter what happens, like you'll be together. But I feel the angels are going to send you that song as a sign to reassure you that this is real. I want to bring the reunion oracle in. When me and my twin got back in contact the last time, I created this deck based on the experiences I had when I was connecting with him. So what does he want you to know? Being without you just isn't an option anymore. So, you know, you're going to be together. Let's start again. That's what he wants, okay? He wants to start again. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, so I can see in the chat now I'm on SS. Let me just double check. So I'm waiting for Divian. Obviously, I've got Angelic, okay, Nana, but I've got SS. I can see SS's donation on my tablet here. So, dealers, what do me and my twin manifest and any guidance on our future? So, thank you for your donation, honey. Well, there's body changes going on. Look, it jumped again. I don't know why it's doing this. I'm not touching it. It's just doing it automatically. That's why I said no more donate. Look, my old chat's gone off now. Oh, no, it's a good job I've got amazing moderators, isn't it? Okay, just bear with. I've lost them all now. So I've lost them all now up to Sophia. So I can't do any more donations. I'm gonna have to. I can do more. I mean, the ones I've got. I mean, I'm gonna put in the chat. No more donations because my chat's behaving weird today. Let me just pin that message. So thank you for doing what you've done because it's really helping me out. Okay. Okay. So. I don't know why it jumped up there, so I can't see any of the donations now apart from Sophia, so it's a good job I've got these on here. So if there is any more, can you email them me? Thank you. So if you can screenshot what Divian's put and then come here. I know you're here, honey, but I'm doing what I can now. So I'm doing one before you, okay? So one after you, should I say. So SS says, dear Liz, what are me and my twin manifesting? Any guidance on our future? So you're going through body changes, which means you're possibly going through ascension. Okay, you're possibly going through physical ascension. So if you're not going through changes in your body directly, it's very likely your twin is, okay? We've got hair growth as well. Feeling stronger, healed, and ready to begin again. I feel that's you. You may feel no more donation. I've just pinned it, okay? So I feel you may be connecting with this, okay? You may be connecting with the fact that you feel stronger now. You feel more healed. You feel ready to begin again. This is what you're manifesting, okay? So you're manifesting. You're saying, what are we manifesting? You're manifesting a new beginning. You're manifesting feeling stronger together and feeling healed enough to be together. That's what you're manifesting. That's what you need to know, okay? That's what's being healed. So there could be, but like I say, hair growth. It could be that you suddenly see your twins got some hair growth, whether it's on a beard or it's hair, or you feel your hair's growing longer or more healthier. That's a sign of that, okay? What else is being manifested? They are very grateful to be loved by you. So he's feeling grateful for you constantly. And that's also something you're probably manifesting by being grateful for them or being grateful for the connection, okay? So meditation is helping as well. So if there is time apart at this current time, it's helping. It's assisting the connection. There's solitude for a reason and there's growth taking place. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, there could be arguing going on in other ways. So this could be like arguing with the self, coming up to the understanding of what needs to change. Your person could be arguing with people in their own life, okay? Because they're getting more and more frustrated about not being with you. It says, you've unlocked a part of me I didn't know existed. So you've woke them up. You've helped them to see things they didn't even know were there. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, guys. I have pinned it now in the chat. So I'm working down the one, like there, Jacinta's donated and there's no question in there. And it makes it hard for me when there's technical issues like this, okay? So I'm going to do the ones on my list here on my phone so far. Oh, thank you, Samantha, and then I'll come back. So if you have donated, don't worry, I will get to you. They just may not be in the order they were because my chat's playing up, okay? So let's do Emily G. Thank you for the donation. I wondered too if Dee thought I was acting differently last time we saw each other. Did he think you look? It's jumped up again. So I don't know what's going on. I really don't. So I don't know why it's having an echo. We used to say echo in Stoke. It's having an echo. I don't know what it's doing. So did he think you were acting differently last time? he thinks that you're going to be together. I don't feel he necessarily feels you're acting differently in a bad way. I feel like it's more in a good way he sees you acting differently. Because you've got, yes, it will happen in divine timing. Okay, you got Knight of Pentacles there. So I feel he's aware you're going to be together. He's aware of how patient you are. So I feel he feels that you're more patient perhaps than you were in the past. That's how he sees you. That you have more faith, more patience. That you're more independent. That you have more success now doing your own thing. So I feel he's aware that you've perhaps surrendered in your own way. And that you're not an ego as much or as like you were. So that's what I'm seeing. It's like, I feel that he's very inspired by the person you are. You know, it's like you're being guided to give him time. And that's what you're doing. And he sees that. You're trusting in God's plan. He sees that because he sees you filled with faith. And he recognises that you're being independent. So that's what I'm picking up on. I feel it's that you're recognising your own power. And through that, he's recognising just how much you have changed. That's what I'm feeling. I hope that helps, okay? So that's Emily. And then we've got JJP. So remember, I'm not doing these in order. So thank you for your donation. Liz, nothing from M. So patience, okay? His mum reached out saying he lost everything. Life lost joy in general for me. I've been paranoid what's upcoming. So obviously if he's lost things, then he's got to overcome that battle himself. He's got to find his way within himself, hasn't he? So how is he taking charge? I'm changing my life for the better. I am going out in nature to get grounded and help to balance my emotions. So he may be spending time he may be spending time outdoors to balance his energy, to process what's happened, to think about what the next step is, how to change his life and make it better. And this will all be happening for a reason, because when we lose things in that way, when God comes around and prunes our tree in that way, it happens to bring the good stuff in. So I feel he loses everything to gain everything. He loses things to gain things. So I feel like this has happened for a reason. It's happened for a good reason, okay? So he is saying, I'm changing my life for the better, and I'm going out in nature to work out how to do that now. So I feel he will come out of this kind of funky zen in a way to move forward. So he's saying to you, I love you until the end of time. So his feelings haven't gone anywhere. He's just obviously going through a bit of a stressful time. So what else? Yeah, the love is still very strong. So love is still there, even though he may be going through a lot of chaos and upheaval. So what's your guidance in this situation? You've got mission and patience. So your mission at this current time is to have patience with the process and to trust the process, because the more you grow on your journey, the more you release the need to control things and wanting things now, and move more into understanding of the importance of patience when it comes to this love. The more love you give to yourself at this time, the more you're on the road to your mission of becoming the best version of yourself, which will in turn help you to fulfill your mission for being here on earth. So I feel you've just got to be very patient at this time. Anything else you need to know? You've got 888. Karmic cycles are now coming to a close. Allow all parties to absorb the necessary lessons for growth. Fresh new concepts and ideas are being made available to you for the journey ahead. I hope that helps, okay? So just bear with me. I'm on this current email I'm on. So we've done Emily G and we've done JJP. So let me just delete them and then I know where I am. Oh, it's all on here. Hang on a minute. So I'm seeing what I've done on here and what I haven't done on here. I'm going to start getting confused in a minute. I know I am. So let me do, because Angelic Nana donated for someone in the chat. Okay, so I'm going to do Brittany. I know I've still got people to do. Okay, so let me do Brittany, and then that's Nana's done. So Brittany says, let's do Brittany for Nana's donation, because Nana donated for someone in the chat. So I'm going to do Brittany. Good morning, Liz. Will Liz be accepting donation? Okay, so Brittany, put your question in. I'll do you for Nana. Okay, I'm doing it in a minute, Divian. Hang on a minute. I'm still doing the ones I'm on from my email here. So 3 more after. See, this is the thing. I say no more donations. People donate, and then these technical issues happen. It just throws me for 6. Okay, so I'm waiting for a question off Brittany. So there's Brittany. So Brittany says, good morning, Liz. I feel like I'm changing towards him. Like I feel I've emotionally checked out. I don't think I feel the same way I once did. What you're going through is surrender. That's what happens in surrender. You're not making him your priority anymore. You're making yourself priority now. And that's why you feel liberated. You feel like your energy has shifted. So really the feelings haven't changed. It's just you've desensitized how intense it was. It's all part of the process, okay? It's what happens on the journey. So you're actually going through a transformation, okay? So what do you need to know? So you've got soul and you've got magic. So the magic is taking place in your soul, which because you're feeling liberated. So the more you understand that change and transformation is something that your soul desires for soul growth and your evolvement as a soul, the more you embrace change and let go of holding on to that thing and person. So you've stopped holding on. So you're releasing, okay? So you're open to seeing and believing in the magic the universe is constantly showing you through signs, synchronicities, and the endless miracles that occur in your life every day. Remember, you've been working on gratitude, which has had a profound effect on this, which is what we said, wasn't it? So you're actually on the right path, okay? Now, I feel he may be arguing with people in his life. He may be going through a lot of battles in his life, okay? And a karmic ending must happen first. So there's someone or something needs to release. And that could be the people who are in the way. So you're being guided to relax, and that's what you're doing. So I feel you're working on surrender in your own way, even though you're perhaps not aware that's what you're doing. And that's why you feel like you're not as, absorbed in it anymore. So the angels say, congratulations. I love that this has come out for you. Congratulations. You've taken the proper steps on your healing journey, which assures success. So you may be seeing 4141 or 1414 or 1441, or you may see 111 or 1111 or 444. Okay, and what he's saying is you were the first person I want to see every morning and the last one I want to see at night. So when he's lying awake at night, he's thinking about you. When he's waking up in the morning, he's thinking about you. So you're on his mind even more now because you've taken your energy back, but you're on the right path. The angels are very proud of you. I hope that helps, okay? So Jacinta donated. And again, this is why I say please put your question in the super chat, okay? So Jacinta says, second donation question, Liz. I saw the word python. What does that mean for me and my mum? I definitely feel the snake is your spirit animal. And I do feel that. There's nothing to feel weird about because snakes are amazing creatures, okay? Snakes help you to shed what no longer serves you. So the snake is around you until you release your fear or the struggle or anything else, okay? So let's see what's going on. So what do you need to know? What's this snake saying to you? You've got space and you've got belief. I love this. So the snake is helping you to believe that whatever you want, if you believe you can have it, the universe will bring it. So the snake is helping you to believe in your union, to believe in the fact that you are one soul, to help you to know that you are safe and protected and loved. Allow yourself space to ask deeper questions. You have all the answers inside yourself already. So if you go within, you actually know yourself that you are safe and loved. It's only your ego that causes the problem. So the python is coming through as a sign from your spirit snake that you are being guided, that you are one with all things. And that's beautiful, okay? So what else do you need to know? Let me get another message from the snake. Let me bring this deck in for you. So what do you need to know about this snake? Look at this, we've got full moon, so something could be shifting between the new moon and the full moon. It says completion and culmination. So something's being created between now and the full moon. You may want to also drink more orange juice or have more vitamin C, or actually get some oranges in the house because that manifests as well. Or maybe even wear orange because it's a very healing colour. So creativity and change. So you may be feeling more creative between now and the full moon, and the snake is helping you with that. You may want to also have more food, or not have more food, but perhaps eat better, or maybe bring more orange food into your diet. So this could be oranges or things that contain vitamin C, or I'm just trying to think what's an orange food. Orange, they do orange peppers, don't they? You could see like things like tomatoes, I know the red, but anything that's orangey. And that could be adding things like cinnamon or turmeric, or maybe turmeric would be important. It says nourishment, relationships and health. So make sure as well, perhaps, that your mum's eating well. You know, focus perhaps on a nice meal or doing something nice. Releasing the things that aren't good for you out of your life. So the snake is helping you. That's what I'm picking up on. I hope that helps, okay? So I want to do Divian next. Says, I'm quite worried regarding my first paper. So you need to release that worry to heaven, okay? It's a process of call out. It is in process of call out of review whether this paper will get published in the Journal of Mental Health, Religion and Culture in Korea. So are you going to have success with this paper? I feel that's really what you're asking me. Okay. So you must have compassion for yourself at this time because you're operating from your heart. If you're operating from your heart and everything you're doing, and you're trusting in God's plan and having faith, everything will work out the way it's meant to. Okay, so you've got to get the balance right with this situation, equilibrium there, and keep your heart open. Don't close down your feelings. So what else do you need to know? So you've got really the messages here that you can handle whatever's going on. You've got the Queen of Swords, so you're strong enough to handle this. The Two of Pentacles is getting the balance right. And it's about you knowing you can't miss out on anything that's meant for you. So there is some kind of decision coming in around September, and you may walk away from something. Now, this could be walking away from struggle or something to do with the situation itself to find more clarity. They give me fear. So it feels like you're going to walk away from something around August time to have a new beginning of some kind in September. So take that how it resonates with you, because there's a decision coming in around September that's going to make you feel better, that's going to bring clarity in, and it's going to move things forward swiftly. Okay, so you must have faith at this current time. Anything else they want you to know? I'm going to bring in the horse messages. What else do you need to know at this time? You've got resilience. It's the Queen of Swords, okay? So you are strong enough to handle this. You can deal with this. Let go of your fear. Remember, you are a feeling being, because you come up as the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Two completely different energies. One operates in the heart, one operates in the head. And it's the head that causes the problems when you're in your mind and overthinking things. So move from your head back into your heart, have compassion, and you'll know what to do. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to Cheryl's donation. Thank you for the donation, honey. So can you give me a message to someone who's not donated, whoever you're drawn to, of course? Can you give a message? So you want me to do someone who hasn't donated? So Tandy, let's do Tandy. So Tandy says, hi, man, what should I expect? Love life, new partners coming, or my past ex? So what do you need to know? What's coming? You've got number sequences. So I feel I'm going to use this deck. So I feel you're being shown through numbers what you need to do. Look, you may be seeing 333. Says, past, present and future energies need examining. What do you truly want moving forward? So what this means is, look at the past. Look at the past and think, right, what do I actually want? Am I believing this person I'm connecting with is my counterpart? And if that's the truth, if you feel that's your person and you know that it's not time yet, that there's still healing to be done, you can be okay with that in the present moment to say, okay, it's not meant to happen at this current moment because they are healing and so am I. So I'm going to be more in the moment, knowing that I can't miss out on what's meant for me. So think, what do you truly want moving forward? And you want someone who's going to love you, who's going to treat you right. And you can give that to yourself at this current time. You can love yourself the right way and be good to you. And then trust that the universe will bring you what you are deserving of because you are worthy. So at this current time, you're going through a healing to be able to be worthy of what you want. So by understanding that you are worthy of having the life of your dreams and that God wants you to have that, you can release fears and negativity, moving you into positivity and becoming the magician and the creator of your life that you truly desire. So you may need to heal certain things around the past, forgive the past, to be ready for what's coming in the future, which is a new chapter where you're going to complete an old cycle. So it's either going to be you complete that cycle and you feel free and ready to move forward and then you meet someone new, or you recognize through your analysing and examining of the past that your person is your person, and they're going to heal, and you're going to release past cycles and release patterns, which could be reaching out, making things happen, trying too much, not believing you're worthy. And then your person returns to you in a healthy way. So I feel that's really up to God and you to work out within. Okay, so you need to go within for the answers, and you've got positivity, a time of light. So this is a time for you to focus on the light. Okay, to be positive, to be trusting, and to be understanding within yourself. And isn't that beautiful? It's like 33 as well. So I feel you're being shown the number 333 because that's a sign your ascended masters are with you, your guides are with you, you're not alone. Okay, something could be shifting as well over the next 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Someone is saying to you, I love you until the end of time. So I feel if you really trust your heart, you know that the person that you really love is the one you're meant to be with. And I feel that's the person you're already aware of. Okay, but you're not ready yet because you're still learning lessons. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Sophia, thank you for the donation, honey. I think you're the last donation then. Love reading for July, any romance in the air? So no more donations. Well, I've just had a nightmare with the chat there, haven't I? So what's going on in July, okay? So what do you need to know for July in love? Well, I feel you're actually going to be doing your own thing. You could be traveling as well. So it's more about success doing your own thing. So I feel you're going to be more likely to be single in July than with someone. That doesn't mean you haven't got feelings for someone. It means you're doing you. The angels want you to focus on your independence and doing things you want to do because that will move things forward for you. So this could be traveling. And you may not be traveling till August. You may be working on doing your own thing and then you perhaps travel in August time, or things could move forward around August time. So I feel that the angels saying, do you enjoy your own company, do what you want to do, and then the doors will open for love. Take a leap of faith, go towards what you want. Don't be afraid to travel or, do things you enjoy. Don't wait to be in a relationship to do things. Don't put things off. Don't put off until tomorrow what you want to do today. So by always trusting the universe and the angels to catch you when you take any leap from your comfort zone, you open yourself up to meaningful and worthwhile new beginnings and new adventures. Affirm I'm taking a leap into the unknown. And I feel it may be an opportunity to travel. Because this was in reverse as well. So I feel August, I feel there may be you doing you for the next 8 weeks. And then things start moving forward after that. So there is going to be a shift forward for you, but I don't feel it's actually in July with love. I feel it's more you're working on you. And clothes off, you may go somewhere where you can get your clothes off, which means you won't wear a bikini or somewhere warm. But look at this, you've definitely got something intimate going on. You've got getting intimate and clothes off. So I do feel you're either going to have an intimate encounter with someone, and this could be someone you meet that you're very attracted to and there's a lot of desire there. Things are going to move forward in that way. I hope that helps, okay? So my next donation is Patricia because she donated to me on PayPal. So Patricia Bazzari, I need a question. I've seen it in the chat somewhere. So Patricia Bazzari, I don't know if you're still here, honey, or if anyone can see a question from Patricia because she's donated to me on PayPal. There you are. Hi Liz, great you're live. How is it? Good, thank you. Bit of a technical failure though, but I've got amazing moderators, so we've handled these. So thank you to my mods, especially Samantha for looking after me there. A new moon message for us, please. Many blessings. So this for Patricia. What's a new moon blessing for you? What do you need to know? It works like magic only if you believe. So the new moon is reminding you of your power as a magician, that you are the creator of your reality. So it works, and it works like magic when you believe in yourself, when you have faith in you. Which I know you know anyway. It's not like I'm telling you anything you don't know. And gratitude opens doors. The more you use gratitude, the more you open all the doors for abundance for yourself in all areas of your life. So affirm I'm practicing gratitude daily. So how is that affecting your twin? I'm healing my childhood wounds, past hurts and trauma, forgiving others my past hurts and pain so I can heal myself. And I do feel that's because in the past, people have put him down and let him down, and he's got to heal that, okay? So, what else? I will always forgive you. So it's nothing to do with you. So if you did think, is that about me? No. He'll always forgive you. This is about other people, and he's stuck on you. And you may hear that song by Lionel Richie, Stuck on You. Anything else that you need to know with this new moon? Oh, let's just move that out of the way. Anything else you need to know with this new moon? You've got 777. Honour your shadow self and let it reveal any hidden mysteries to you. A completion is near. And this could be a huge sign that he is completing his healing, about healing his shadows. And 7-7 could be significant, the portal. So yes, you may be seeing 777, but the 7-7 portal could be significant. Something could even be happening over the next 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months as well in this connection. Let's get one more card. Anything else you need to know with the new moon? You've got hitting your goals as a leader, and that could well be about your career goals at this time. And you've got taking off the mask truth. So I do feel he's going to take his mask off and reveal his truth to you. This could also be something that shifts forward in September. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, okay, I'm going to answer a couple out of the chat that I'm going off, okay? So I'm sure I've done all the donations then, is that right? I haven't missed anyone, have I? Please do tell me if I have missed anyone, because that was a crazy, half an hour of my chat going down. So I think I've done everyone. Nope, I haven't done everyone. Hang on, let me have a look then. That's that one. I've done that one. I think I have. There you go, I have all done them. So I don't know what, perhaps we were saying no to someone else. I don't know, Melissa there. Okay, thank you. So I want to do Luna. Luna says, how would my DM respond if I reach out to him? I'd like to know if he's doing well, keeping my boundaries though. Well, remember, are you the flower or the bee? That's the first thing to remember, okay? So if you do reach out to him, what's he going to do? If you reach out to him, you were so supportive and I feel like I can achieve anything with you by my side. So he will feel like you support him. So I feel like the thing is, you've got to understand, the masculine always wants to hear from the feminine. But it doesn't necessarily mean they're ready to respond or they're ready to move forward or they're ready. So I feel that if you reach out to him, he's going to feel your energy is very supportive, like he can do anything with you by his side. He said, I'll never forget that moment when we first touched and kissed. So he may make him think about kissing you and touching you, but it doesn't necessarily mean he's ready to take action. Okay, but he will be grateful to hear from you, but that doesn't necessarily mean you should reach out, okay? So, yeah, he's not ready yet, okay? It's still being manifested. Look how it's come out sideways. It's the 10 of Cups, which is union, but it's not yet there yet, okay? And you've got, it will happen in divine timing. So I feel this has come out because Knight of Pentacles is slow moving. So I feel the reason that's come out is because the angel's saying, reach out to him and he probably will reply, because he'll see your messages are supportive and he'll love to hear from you, but he may still not be ready for anything. And if you feel that too, then obviously you know that it's not the right time, because you've got to think, well, would it trigger me more being in contact with him and not being able to have him than being in separation? So what's your guidance at this time? You've got leap. So you're thinking, do I take this leap? What do I do? So you've got to trust your intuition though. It says, by always trusting in the universe and the angels to catch you when you take a leap from your comfort zone, you open yourself up to meaningful and worthwhile new beginnings and new adventures. I'm taking the leap into the unknown. So this may be something you're being guided to do. And perhaps you're being guided to do it to recognise that I should have waited, because sometimes we do. You know, the last time I reached out to my masculine, that really taught me the lesson of, I can't contact him now. He's got to be the one to contact me, because he did not want to hear from me. And it was clearly obvious, you know, that he wasn't ready at all. You know, and then obviously that hurt me and upset me, and it would have been better if I'd have just left it alone. Not that he was nasty or anything like that, you know, he was glad to hear from me, but things didn't move forward, is what I'm saying. But that taught me that lesson. So, for example, if I hadn't done that, I may be like overthinking it all again. And that pushed me to have a breakthrough in my own journey on the 1st of May. And maybe this is something that you have to do to go through a very similar experience. You know, like Samantha's just put something similar there. I reached out a few times, no reply. So we recognise they're not ready. Because the thing is, if he's reaching out to you, he wants something from you. He wants to talk, or he wants to move something forward. Or whereas if you're reaching out to him, you're wanting something from him. You're the one initiating. So it really is about getting to the point where you're loving yourself enough to say, do you know what? I know who I am, and I know my own worth, and we're still connected even though we're not physically together. And he knows where I am. And that's what I feel I need to share with you. But I feel you may need to reach out to teach yourself that lesson, because you have to learn it yourself. I hope that helps, okay? Well, that Twin Flame documentary thing on Netflix was ridiculous, wasn't it? I mean, that was like completely far-fetched and you know, I mean, why would you tell someone to stalk your twin flame? You know, because I watched that ages ago when it first came out, and I was just like completely watching that thinking, what? You know, that was ridiculous. That's like the worst case scenario, that is. But yeah, but I mean, sometimes, you know, when we do things, we think, I can't believe I did that. You know, didn't I love myself enough? Why did I do that? You know, it makes your skin crawl sometimes, the things you do, and you think, I can't believe I just did that. You know, when you start loving yourself more, you think, no, I'm not going to put myself in that position because I trust the love. And that's kind of where I am now. But it's taken me, nearly 30 years to get to this point of, I mean, I've been on my journey a long time, you know, so it's taken me, I mean, you know, it'll be 30 years soon. I mean, that's a long time, really. You know, when I look at it like that, so I'm 50 this year. I'm just trying to, because how old was I when I met my DM? I was 21. No, 22. My dad died when I was 23, and I was 20, just before I was 22 or 22. I was around 22 when I met my DM. So what's that, 28 years? So that's a long time to learn a lesson. But again, things happen. The thing is, I know for sure my own journey, if I'd have got with my twin when we were together at the beginning, if we'd have stayed together, it wouldn't have worked. I wouldn't be where I am now. I wouldn't be on YouTube. I'd be probably living a completely different life. So everything happens for a reason, remember. So let's do Kiki says, hi Liz, what is my person currently feeling about me? So what is your person currently feeling about you? I knew all along this is more than just a fling with us. So maybe it started as a fling and it could have been very intense, but it's definitely more than that now in their eyes. But family drama is getting in the way. So something in their life is affecting the connection, and you've got to be very patient with that, because family drama is like things that can cause interference and struggles, and I feel you're being protected from that. So they still feel the love, the connection is strong, but you're being protected from drama. So what's your guidance, okay? I feel they're going to express themselves when they're ready. Okay, it says, as a nurturing and caring divine feminine who is compassionate and an empath while dealing with others, you can respond rather than react and constantly operate at Empress energy. So in other words, don't react to things that are going on, respond instead and have faith. What's the next step? Let me just get one of these. You're going to get deep when the time is right. Family drama is in the way at this current time. Be patient. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to go off, guys, because I've been on for a long time. I've been on for nearly 3.5 hours. So I'm going to be live again on Monday morning, hopefully. If you haven't received an answer, don't worry. Click anywhere in the chat and you receive an answer, something you need to know. So have a wonderful day, everyone. I want to say a big thank you to my amazing moderators for being here. Okay, especially Samantha for being in charge of the chat there. Let me actually do a card for Melissa, guided by my peeps as well. What does your master want to say? I know I should have talked to you about what I was going through. So it feels like he's thinking about that now. He's thinking about what he's been through and he wishes he'd told you about it. Let me just get a karmic card as well. This is for Melissa, guided by my peeps. My other moderator. Okay, the passion, yeah, routine intimacy, physical intimacy is non-existent or lacking. He desires more. That's what you need to know. I didn't do Donna either, did I? I don't think I've done Donna yet either. So let me just pull a card for Donna. I do my mods because obviously they help me out. Donna says, any message Mark, clarification on what I see Mark's late wife's name on it. Okay, so healing there, forgiveness, closure of cycles. So the card coming through for you is, it's no good, you're my destiny. So I feel what he's recognising is, no matter what he's had before, it was nothing compared with you, you're his destiny. And I feel like he's looking back now at that situation, recognising it wasn't good for him perhaps, and it wasn't perhaps as amazing as he thought, because I do feel that he thinks about you at night, especially when it's raining as well. Life will never be the same since he's known you, and I feel in his previous relationship he's healing in his own way from that, where he's recognising perhaps when his wife passed away, or he was seeing things with rose-coloured glasses that now he's aware of, and he wants to be vulnerable with you, and he wants you to tell him how you feel. When you're together, he's hoping that he hasn't missed his chance in that way. So that's what he's dreaming about. Let me just give you an angel number as well. I've done Victor, Sam. I've done Victor already. Union is in the air, but are you ready? Take care of any unfinished business now. So the fact that name's come up could be a huge sign of unfinished business. That could even be you forgiving something, maybe something that's really deep down that you're not even aware of. That maybe you just need to perhaps even say to his wife, I'm going to look after him, or I'm going to take care of him, or something like that. And you may be seeing 911. Let me bring in a message from his ex. Okay. So obviously I know she's on the other side. So feel my presence. So maybe her presence has been around him as well. And that's what you've been picking up on. Like her way of saying to him, it's time for you to be happy now. It's time for you to choose love over the kids or other things you're doing. So I feel it's her way of perhaps helping him to see that it's time to focus on love. I hope that helps, okay? So thank you everyone for watching. I'm sending you so much love. Yes, I've done your question, Emily. Both ones. I'm pretty sure I've done them because Samantha said I've done everyone. Is that right? Have I done Emily? Yeah. Jacinta, I've already given you some messages about P when I did your first question. There was messages in there about your twin. Okay? Well, at the end of the day, I've been on 3.5 hours. I'm sure you can understand. It's been hardcore with me losing chat. It's very stressful when those kind of technical things happen. So sending everyone so much love. If you haven't already received an answer, click anywhere during the live. You'll receive an answer there. And I'll see you all on Monday. So have a great day. I'm sending you lots of love. Let me just take this pin message off. There we go. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.